Hey, what's up, everybody? Just waiting on Sunday Night Football. I do see a few people here. Hello, Miserable Goat, Jeff, and Anthony, David, as well. Let's see here. Just want to give you a quick injury update in case you haven't seen it yet. Then I'll dive into the comments as they're still just playing hype videos and whatnot. Jair Alexander, he is inactive tonight. Again, no, I don't know what's going on there. I don't think anyone does. He got some limited practices in and then all of a sudden was inactive for the game. I will say, though, and I said this all along with Bakhtiari too, the Packers do these guys no favors by being just such a lack of transparency. I don't know what's going on with Jair, but also Aaron Jones is out. Then the inactives for tonight, Brenton Cox Jr., Caleb Jones, Josiah DeGuara, and Samori Toure all out as well. Practice squad elevations were James Robinson and Henry Pearson. And then notable actives for the night, some guys that were questionable, some guys we had some concern with whether they would play or not. That would be Dontavian Wicks, Jaden Reed, Rudy Ford, Devondre Campbell. They're all playing tonight. So the defense getting some massive contributors back. One quick other note for you. The starting offensive line looks to be Rasheed Walker, Elton Jenkins, Josh Myers, John Runyon Jr., still in there starting at right guard for reasons I can't explain. And then Zach Tom at right tackle. And then at safety, looks as though the starting safety group with the return of Darnell Savage is going to be Darnell Savage and Jonathan Owens still getting a start. After his performance in Detroit, it makes sense. We'll see if he can keep that level of play up. I think most people are skeptical, but then the twos, at least in pregame warmups, were Rudy Ford and Anthony Johnson Jr. So we'll see how long of a leash that is for Jonathan Owens now that the whole group is back and ready to go. So, yes, of course, I am John. This is Claudia. We are here for the watch party for Packers.
I actually get to start.
I know you hear
so exciting.
That's lovely. So let's see who else is here. Miserable Goat with the first comment saying, them garbage Dolphin fans just finished talking bad about me and the Packers. So love has to bring honor to our team tonight. Here's hoping. It's going to be a tough test. Chief defense is legit, but what Dolphin fans are giving you grief about J-Love? Like they got to stick to their own business. They got no reason talking about us. Jeff Schultz, go Pack Go from New Mexico. Go Pack Go, Jeff. Anthony saying, oh, it's game time. Go Pack Go. Watching, hoping for a great upset. David said, will we get the Claudia and John team? Yes, indeed. The whole team tonight.
The whole game, too.
And then I see Chris, Commando, Joe, Jeff. Yes, so I'm going to get to these comments in just a minute. Janelle, I see you're here as well. But we are at kickoff as the kick from Harrison Butker goes out the back of the end zone. And in comes J-Love. Packers starting off with the ball. They're going to be taken over at the 25 following the touchback. Joe saying, let's get it on. Commando, hello. All good vibes in the air. Ooh, that is so true. Chris Hand saying, ooh, what's up, Packer Nation? It is game time. Yes, it is. Jeff saying, Jair was talk about running the table, but no play since. He may be good, but not anything if not available. Yeah, and that's why I can't really go with the theories of like, I've seen people talking on Twitter about like, well, he's purposely sitting out because they suck this year. Well, not anymore. So I don't. Yeah, something's got to be up there. I just wish the Packers would actually say more as to what's up. Jordan Love in shotgun getting started, and it is a pitch to Jaden Reed, who runs over to the left side. Gain of 9 to get us going. Quick little play to Jaden Reed, who's playing tonight. Very nice. Commando saying, if you would have told me after the Vikings game we would have chanced for the 7th seed at this point, we would have laughed at your face. Yeah, right? Like all of a sudden, all the little stuff began to click for this team. You saw it just kind of all mesh at the same time. It's been incredibly cool to watch the development of this team, but yeah, I'm with you. Janelle saying going to be a tough one. You are spot on, Janelle. This is going to be a tough game. Second one for the Packers. Love under center. Pearson in motion, getting some early play. Dillon cutting over to the left, gets the first down with a 4-yard carry. That's our first down for your Green Bay Packers. Pearson officially listed as a tight end, did play like fullback tight end. Officially listed as a fullback, did play tight end fullback in college. Surprised to see him on the field so early, but at the same time, he truly is taking on DeGuara's role from what I understand. So he may be getting a bunch of snaps tonight. Good to see. Maybe they got something there. Now, Jordan Love under center again. Packers with the ball on about the 32. Pearson again in motion. It's play action. Love drops back, and he's throwing over the middle.
Wide open, Christian Watson.
He just sat down right in the middle of the Chiefs zone, made that catch, wipes himself off. That's a first down for your Green Bay Packers. David saying, we have the best broadcast team on the internet. David, you are too kind, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. We do appreciate that. Assuming you're talking about us. Thank you, David. Then Steve is real. Yeah, what's up, everyone? Steve is real. Yeah, hello, Steve, to you. So thanks, everybody, for being here. Super excited for this game. And the Packers off to a kick start. Love now in shotgun for the first down. We're at the 44-yard line of the Chiefs. Love's looking around, takes the snap, and it is a handoff to A.J. Dillon. Dillon rumbling forward, but can't ultimately break the tackle up the left side. Still, though,
gain of
4-yard gain-ish, somewhere in that variety, setting up second and mid. Chris Hand with a huge super chat. Thank you, Chris. We really do appreciate that. Thank you, man. Stephen Griffin kidnapped the Chiefs DC and locked him in a room with the audio of Mariah Carey saying, "Oh, I want Christmas to see you for 5 hours. We're going to be fine. Victory shall be ours."
Whatever it takes.
Right? I'm down with it. Maybe that's why he looks so angry on the sidelines there.
Mariah's still in his ear.
Oh, God. I feel sorry for him. All right. Love under center, taking the snap, handing it off to Dillon. Dillon kind of breaking some arm tackles, trying to push forward.
He kept going, though.
Second effort keeps going. Gains 6 on the ground. A.J. Dillon, a guy who's very just battered and broken and bruised right now, got a bunch of practice time off this week, but there was never really a doubt about him playing. But good to see him still churning out the hard yards, even with all of his bruises right now. But
putting those thunder thighs to work.
Yeah, he is. Chris, I do just want to say thank you again for that super chat, man. Really, thank you. Appreciate that. It means a lot. All right, Love under center. Scott. Hi, Jon, Claudia. Hello to you, Scott. 3rd and 2 officially now. Love under center. He's got a bunch of big bodies over to the right. Dillon in the backfield. It is a handoff to Dillon, and Dillon looks like he pushes right past the line for first down. 11:20 to go in the first, but Packers off to a quick start. So one thing that I did want to make mention of is Chris Jones. A lot of people are talking about how he could just absolutely wreck this game for the Packers, and I agree. But look for them to put him in a bunch of different spots. The Chiefs love shifting him around, but he probably is the biggest inside line threat that the Packers have gone against this year. Quick pitch over to Dillon on first down, and Dillon breaks one tackle before succumbing to the second. That's going to be about a 6-yard gain.
Oh, and we have a Chief down.
And we got Drew Tranquil, the Chiefs starting inside linebacker, down and hurt. He's not moving very much. Medical staff running out to Tranquil. Drew Tranquil, if he's got to come out of this game, that's a big loss for the Chiefs D. Trying to remember the exact stats off the top of my head. I think he's 3rd on the team in sacks, maybe 4th. Either way, top 5 for sure. As well as one of the steadiest tacklers they've got in that entire defense. And it's 3rd best defense in the league. So it's a very legit defense. So that would be a big loss for them. No doubt about it. Commando saying creative plays that are working in the run game. That's the way it looks right now. I like all of the shifting, the pitching. It's not just hand the ball to Dillon and have him truck forward. They're really moving guys right now.
I mean, one of the announcers pregame show, when they were picking who they thought would win, said that they thought that the Packers offense would be too one-dimensional, and that's what would lead to the loss. And we're pulling out 2-dimensional offense plays.
Yeah. What he said isn't even like that illogical, right? Like Aaron Jones is missing. A.J. Dillon's like churned in the hard yards, but he hasn't been spectacular or, given the Packers a top-tier run game in Aaron Jones's absence. So, it makes sense, but they're scheming some opportunities for Dillon that isn't just, hey, big man, run. So it's really, really good to see. And Jeff echoing that. Good power running. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Chris Ham saying, did you guys see the official injury at the Saints game? It looked bad. He broke his leg. Did he officially? Official? Yeah. Did he officially break his leg? I saw a highlight and it was ugly. Yeah.
What happened?
So it was one of those typical plays. I think it was Kamara for the Saints had the ball and the play just ran out of bounds.
Right.
The whole tacklers and blockers, everyone just phased themselves out of bounds. And then Kamara wound up running into, was it a ref or like some kind of NFL employee, someone, regular human just chilling on the sides, and completely took out his leg. And the camera, of course, focused on Kamara. You could see in kind of the background of what the camera was focusing on, the ref's leg was kind of just, it was present, but it wasn't doing its full job.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah. So,
how many backup refs do they have for a game?
Generally speaking, I think there's one. In a typical game, I think they've gone back and forth on that in recent years, and I haven't checked recently, but I want to say that they have one guy who's like a dedicated, can come in if need be, but a lot of times they'll just shift dudes around to cover more of the field too. If someone knows the exact, please put that in the comments. I'm not positive on what they do right now. Like Hebel's saying 30 Packers, 32-27 before someone else calls it. All right, like Hebel's, we have the official record for you. All right, 2nd and 5, Love under center takes the snap, and it is play action. Looking for somewhere to go, and he hits. That's Tucker Kraft. That's a first down for the Kraft cheese man on the nice play action play. Getting the Packers up to, I think I missed exactly what yard line we were on, but there.
I don't want to see Travis Kelce.
They're moving. Yeah, it's just a simple little play action play, a little delayed route from Kraft, and gets the play up to about the 20-yard line. We'll take it. Easy peasy. All right, Love now in shotgun. Patrick Taylor, the running back, with him. Kraft still on the field next to the offensive line. Looks like Watson and, far left, but it's another pitch to Jaden Reed, who tries to find room to run. Chiefs are ready for that one.
Yeah, they saw that one.
You can only do those like end-around pitch type style plays so many times before the defense is ready. And the defense was ready. No gain there for Jaden Reed, setting up 2nd down. Miserable Goat saying play action should be crucial. Yes, it should, especially against the Chiefs' lot of pass rushers. If they can get like George Karlaftis to overcommit, should open up some nice opportunities for the passing attack. Steve is really, this is my favorite game time place to be. And I want to say thank you, Jon and Claudia, for everything you do for all of us Packer fans. We all love you. Thank you, Steve. Very much appreciate that. Love and shotgun takes the snap, and it is a handoff. Ooh. Again, more power running from the Packers. This one gaining 6 or 7.
There you go, Dylan. Just
kind of trucking forward. Nice to see. Commando missed that. Wow. Oh, I think that's in reference to the ref. The injury on the sidelines. It was brutal, man. Okay. And Packers are trying to get up there quick, but now we've got a stoppage of some sort, kind of. No, not an official stoppage. The clocks are still running. Love tried to get everyone up there and then went, wait. Called everyone in, and now they're just kind of doing a delayed huddle. But, getting them back up there. Under 5 on the play clock. 3rd and 4.
1.
And a timeout's taken by Green Bay anyway. I mean, so that must have been Love getting him up there and going, wait, something is horribly wrong. Defense knows exactly what's coming. All right, boys, let's huddle up. Let's call something else. He gets them all up there. And then it looked like there still was some confusion about where to go. So then LaFleur was just kind of the adult that went, nope. Like, guys, stop. Let's just do a huddle. Let's get it right. Take the timeout.
Chit chat for a second.
Yeah, let's just get on the same page and not blow this early, because we're just figuring it out as we go. And
our first time in the red zone of the game. So
right. It's the first drive. Let's at least get this one right.
Let's calm down a little bit.
So 3rd and 4 for Green Bay. 8:20 to go in the first. They are on the 14-yard line, so first down will be up at the 10. Love in shotgun.
4, 3, 2.
Snap the ball. There we go. Snap in shotgun. Love looking. And he hits Dontavian Wicks for about a 6-yard gain, but more importantly, a first down. And that gets the Packers inside the 10. Look at them go. So proud of the baby Pack.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, Wicks being back or playing fully is such a boon for this team. Ooh, and that is a play that's absolutely designed for Wicks. I like that a lot. Get him open on this simple little slant. Easy completion. First down.
1st and goal, baby.
Janelle saying another Chief injured. Oh, I didn't see that one.
There's
carry
Dylan.
for Dylan. Dylan tries to back his way into the end zone, but he does get up to the 1. So it's going to be 2nd and goal on the 1.
Here's that Chief
For
injured.
the Packers. Janelle, you're ahead of us. All right, I see. Because now we're at the injured Chief. And what do we got? It's definitely one of their big fellas. Is that Nandi? Oh, it's 90. I'm gonna butcher this name. I'm very sorry. I think it's Omenahu. One of their edge rushers, kind of, if I could comp it, kind of their Kingsley Enigbare, like their number 3 edge, who they still employ plenty. I think in the top 5 for sacks for them on the year too. So that would be another loss for them.
A lot in pass rush, is what the announcers are saying.
Yeah. The kind of their little bit more of a situational edge for them. So that would be another real loss. My goodness gracious. All right, Chris Hand saying they can't stop Dylan, man. No D insurance for this dude. Boom. Let's go. Offense is off to a heck of a start. and I will admit, I didn't see them running this much on the opening drive, and maybe the Chiefs didn't either, but Packers saw something they liked, and they're executing it well. And it's nice to see Dylan running the way he is. This is the A.J. Dillon we all know and love. Half the quarter eating the clock and 2nd and 1. Yeah. Anything you can do to keep the ball out of Patrick Mahomes' hands, we will gladly take. Like Hebble's a lot like their JJ, who they use a lot. So yeah, our JJ. yeah. It's a really good comp. It's their 3rd edge rusher who gets plenty of snaps. That's the void that he fills on the Chiefs, and very much our Enigbare. It's a good comp. So now we're just waiting on another Chief injury, but certainly an encouraging opening drive for the Packers, no doubt about that.
Can't blame it on turf.
Nope. That's a true.
Just saying. Just putting it out there.
No, neither one of those injuries can be blamed on turf. Although I will say it has been a wet kind of day in Green Bay.
Yeah, wasn't it snowing?
Overall Wisconsin. Yeah, there was some snow there earlier, but it's just kind of like a wintry mix, if I want to get my meteorologist hat on. So I wouldn't be shocked at all if things are decently wet to be running around on right now. Steve is real. Yeah, I'm enjoying my hot wings here. I didn't drop them this time.
Job,
good for you, Steve. There's
a
lot of ball game to go, but good job thus far, Steve. It's better than you frantically trying to clean while the game is on. All right, here we are back to the game.
Oh, well, 90 is standing.
He's upright, that's for sure.
Frankel has left to the locker room, but
all right.
Yeah. 2nd and goal.
Oh, I see a couple comments. Are we farther behind tonight than normal? I'm sorry. All the settings are the same. I'm sorry if we are. Love under center takes the snap, and that's play action to Ben Sims, the UDFA tight end. Love it. Signed from the Vikings practice squad way earlier in the year. UDFA getting the Lambeau leap too. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. You love it when the youngsters especially get to do a leap. And the Green Bay Packers, a 13-play, 75-yard drive. Nice all the way around. And really not one like deep shot either. They just worked their way down the field.
Yeah, they were expecting a Dylan run on that one.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Also, Scott saying, "Oh yeah, you're behind."
I'm sorry. Settings are the same. I don't know what could be different. I'm sorry. Sorry, buddy, if we're too far behind.
We literally have 2 TVs too that are not in sync, and we're watching the one that's further ahead.
Yeah, we have both of them on actually.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing our best. I'm sorry if we're behind. But Anthony, woo, touchdown, keep it going.
Yeah.
Jeff saying now Big D. Yeah. For the defense to respond would be
going
huge.
Offense is going to try and really return from the Chiefs.
And then Scott saying get Spectrum.
We have Spectrum for everything. Wi-Fi, TV, phones, all of it. We give them so much money.
We're just buying it. All right. Mick saying offensive lineman blocking. they're doing great thus far. Very, very well. Chris saying, do you guys think the play calling should be a little bit opposite next drive to keep the defense off guard? I do like it. I don't know about completely opposite because you don't necessarily want to go totally away from what works either. But I won't be shocked if on the next drive we see at least one deep shot. That wouldn't shock me in the least. Like try to get the Chiefs' tendency to come up and then throw it over. That wouldn't shock me at all. And that may be a good idea. And then Lake Hebel saying, Palpatine voice, now witness the firepower of a halfway armed and kind operational, but not very healthy battle station.
Ooh, but special teams got us down right away.
Hey, stopped at the 24. Lake Hebel's, sorry for the bad Palpatine voice, but that describes the Packers in a nutshell. Big Al saying, I'm dreaming? The first drive was perfect. Yes, it was. Miserable Goat saying, good start. Indeed. And that means we need to change this banner because it's 7-0. By the way, I'm going to point out to my little buddy Anders Carlson. He did hit that extra point. So 7-0. 7:08 to go in the first as Patrick Mahomes gets ready to make his start at the 24. He's in shotgun. And it is a quick toss out, quick completion. Gaining, we'll see where they mark it, but probably about 8 yards on the quick toss out. I believe that was Sky Moore, the receiver, setting up about 2nd and 2 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, the telecast right now is showing some Mahomes stats, and the QB rating that he's got of 96.3 is his career low. It's just absurd.
All right, so that last drive was a gain of 9. 2nd and 1, they are running it. And gain of
he's still trucking
7, 6.
Yeah, it gets all the way up to the 41. That was Pacheco. Very hard runner for the Chiefs, and he's putting it on display there as that was Gary, Slayton, Walker. It took all 3 of them to bring him down. Goodness gracious. But big first down for the Chiefs. Shagabi, I made it. What's up?
Hello.
What is up? Then next play, a quick completion to Pacheco. And this one gaining 5, maybe 6, as Ballantyne and Campbell make the stop.
Yeah, there's so many people to bring down this one guy.
Yeah.
He's
a very hard runner. LeKebbles, Campbell, and Walker both playing. I thought that was illegal. It's not illegal. It's just a very rare sight. Like an endangered animal in the wild. You just got to catch it at the right time. And I talked about this a lot on the pregame show. Mahomes takes the snap and he's looking right, no one there, looks left, and he hits Pacheco on the dump off.
Met at the line of scrimmage by Ballantyne.
Ballantyne, who by the week is becoming more and more of a legit starter, stops Pacheco in his tracks. Beautiful job by Ballantyne just to stop him where he goes. What I was saying was
just like hurdled them.
Yeah, I was saying in the pregame show that like the Chiefs receivers lead the NFL in yak. Pacheco's top 15 in yards after contact, and Mahomes is the toughest quarterback to turn pressures into sacks. None of the Chiefs go down easily. And a massive key to the game is the Packers actually bringing them down.
3rd and 2, number 25 for the run gets the first down for the Chiefs.
First down. They were just a simple run right up the left side by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Miserable Goat, I'm watching you from 2 different phones, and one is a little behind. Interesting, isn't it? First of all, appreciate the 2-phone approach. But second, I don't know.
It don't make no sense.
I wish I understood how these things work, but what it is, we're behind tonight, and then you got phones. Who knows? And then Javi saying, "Love these young guys. They got heart. Yeah, they do, and they're showing it every week now." Mahomes trying to throw over the middle, but that is an incompletion to Travis Kelce. Darnell Savage, the one in coverage, making his triumphant return.
Even his pop star girlfriend can't help him with that catch.
It is really nice to see Savage back.
Yeah,
it is. So. Yeah, it's
perfectly
clean. Not the most perfect pass from Mahomes, but certainly a catchable ball. And Kelce just couldn't quite haul that in. So we got 2nd and 10 now. Mahomes in shotgun again. He's got trips off to the right, single receiver off to the left, running back behind him. And then he does complete it. This one is
Flag on the play.
complete to Kelsey. Kelsey breaks the tackle from Nixon, charges forward for a first down, about a 12-yard gain, but we do have flags on the play. 4:04 to go in the first.
Pass interference on the offense.
Somebody did something bad. It's on Kelsey. Kelsey, you can't do that. What, he just bullied little Keyshawn Nixon or what?
He does
here on the
look very-
replay?
I'm guessing that push off with the 2 hands.
I mean, okay. Okay.
Kind of a weak call, to be honest.
I mean, I'm
not going to be mad at it.
Like, as a
but-
Packer fan, I'm not upset. But if I were a Chief fan, I'd probably be a little upset. Got ticky-tack. But hey,
2nd and 20.
we will take it. 2nd and 20 on the 44. Their own 44, I should say. Wyatt with pressure. Preston Smith chasing
Come
Mahomes. Oh, but old man Preston just can't get there. Mahomes gains about 10, I think that was, on the scramble to set up about a 3rd and 10. Preston got there, just couldn't keep up with the younger quarterback.
Big body. Don't run fast.
Let's see here. Let's see. I know I missed a few. Let's see what Chris is saying. I got a feeling there will be some turnovers against them that may help us. Just a feeling, not overdoing the eggnog. Hey, number one key to the game is win no turnover battle.
Eggnog and cookie dough. That's a good combination.
Yeah. Chris knows how to live. And then you got Steve with the wings too.
Right? Like,
you guys
guys.
got it. All right, 3rd and 11 now for
We're gonna
Mahomes.
hire you guys for catering.
Oh,
How did he? What?
so
He
Mahomes
caught that lane on the ground.
evades a sack, throws it to MVS of all dudes, who's laying on the ground, who makes the catch. MVS just found a hole in the zone, and he was just kind of hanging out.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Slipping, sliding, laying on the ground, and the ball comes right into his stomach. He makes the catch.
Jeez.
Man. Jagavi, who's activated for running backs, that would be A.J. Dillon, as well as Patrick Taylor, and then James Robinson was elevated from the practice squad. So,
First
those
and
three.
10 off to Pacheco for first
Pacheco
down.
breaks some arm tackles and
And-
finally is brought down all the way up at the 3, 4, maybe, whatever. Too long of a run. And you just can't arm tackle Pacheco. If you're going to bring him down, it's going to have to be actual tackling technique. And yep, he had a hole there. And then Anthony Johnson Jr. and Campbell ran into each other a little bit. But Anthony Johnson Jr. kind of finished off the tackle with Ballantyne all the way up at about the 3 or 4. Man.
gain of 26 on that drive or on that run.
1st and goal now for the Chiefs from the 5. Mahomes takes the snap and he's looking around. He's got to dance in the pocket, but
He is
LVN with the sack.
there. You go.
Nice. LVN wasn't going to lose him. Chased him down, brought him down. Nice sack there. Let's see. Yep, people are saying the Van Ness sack. Oh, Lekebbles, I see that.
No,
I see that comment. I just don't like it, Lekebbles, so I'm going to wait for my Gamecast to get there. Yeah, LVN just straight up just beat the left tackle. Just kind of ran around him. I mean, we'll take the easy ones too. 2nd and goal now for the Chiefs. Or are they saying that that's a backup tackle? I think that's what's going on.
2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. 2nd and goal now from the 9. Mahomes takes the snap, hands it off to Pacheco. Pacheco breaks one tackle, gets up to about the 4, gaining 5 on the carry with a spin move. It's going to be a theme of this game. Bring him down.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. Steve was really saying, yes, I called it earlier this week. The Van Ness will get a sack. Yes. And
I like it.
It did happen.
We'll take
It
a couple
happened for
more.
you. All right. So 3rd and goal. Chiefs at the 9. 3rd and 9. All right. So, 3rd and goal at the 9. Mahomes takes the snap and he's looking left. Nowhere to go.
Pressure.
Yes.
Sacked again.
That is Kenny Clark on happy birthday, Rashad Gary. It's his birthday. And he celebrates with probably what's technically a half sack. Whatever. One of
There's
several.
still plenty of game to get a full one.
Mhm. Sean Gary getting in there, making the play. Kenny Clark with the initial pressure and or I should say, Gary got his first hand on him. Then Clark kind of absorbed Mahomes, and Gary finished him off.
Beautiful.
Really, really nicely done for
And
the
they are
Packers pass
kicking
rush there.
for a field goal.
34-yard field goal attempt. Woo! And the snap is high. Doesn't matter. The field goal is right on. And that makes this game 7-3 as the first quarter comes to an end.
Gotta say, that's a great answer from our defense. So that could have easily been a touchdown on their end. So.
I mean, they stood tall when they needed to, right?
Yeah.
Like they collapsed that pocket and got after Mahomes.
That was the bend don't break mentality.
2 sacks on Mahomes already is huge. Packers coming into this game averaging only 2.4 sacks per game. So good. Like they're ahead of pace is what I'm saying. That's really, really good to see. Nice effort from the pass rush. So let's catch up on a couple of the comments here while we have a minute. Yep. People saying field goal. Yep. Jagavi, all I want for my birthday is a sack. Well, hopefully Gary asked for more than one, unless it's your birthday, in which case, happy birthday to you too. I know for sure it's Rashawn Gary's birthday, so hopefully he wished for 5. Commando saying, pay that guy. Oh wait, we did. We paid him so much, but it is paying off in a big way. Love me some Rashawn Gary. By the way, good time to announce this. If you are unfamiliar and you live in the Green Bay area, for a series of Mondays around the holidays, pre-Christmas, the Packers do Salvation Army signings. They get together, generally 3 to 5 guys on the team that do an autograph signing on a Monday night in the Lambeau Atrium. All proceeds go to the Salvation Army. Rodgers for years hosted it. Other guys kind of taking up the mantle now. But tomorrow, Jair Alexander, his hand still works, so he's going to be signing autographs. Jair will be there. Quay Walker is going to be there, as well as Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs. And then I'm going to be there too. So and she will too, just a little bit later. So
if you see us, say hey.
Yeah, definitely. But if you're in the Green Bay area, definitely check that signing out. Generally, it's like $50 for all 4 autographs. Like you have to make a $50 donation, and then you get all 4. It's a crazy good deal. Of course, you can donate more if you have the means. But really, really cool event. And we're going to be going there. So just thought I would give a shout out to that. And by the way, hopefully Rashawn Gary actually signs at one of those freaking things because he never really has before. And I'm growing impatient. So Blake Hebel saying defensive line bringing Christmas joy early.
Take it all I can get.
We will take it. And Blake Hebel is also offering an update. Savage out of the tent, chatting with teammates, announcement of what's up. Okay. So, I mean, that's certainly encouraging that he's out of the tent, talking with teammates, that he's not getting rushed into a locker room or anything to that effect. Certainly encouraging. Maybe we will see him back on the field in short order.
How fitting we get a Simone Biles Olympic commercial.
Big Al saying
next
all
we're
gas,
gonna
no
get an
break.
Eras tour.
Oh, no, there she is.
Oh, hello.
All gas, no break. That's right. That's the key for the offense. And I would be looking for at least one shot play on this drive. You know, you did all the little stuff in drive 1. That probably is a
Travis
big chunk of the game plan, but I would expect maybe open it up a little bit here on this drive. So 7-3 Packers. Nixon back for the kickoff. Just waiting to get things started here. And indeed, here does come the wow.
Shanked.
Yeah.
Hard to
wow.
the left.
And
Yikes.
it at least stays in bounds, rolling out of the back of the end zone. So Packers going to take over with the ball at the 25. Ooh, they're replaying the injury to Tranquil. And he was wearing a helmet, but the guy basically just took a knee or a foot to the helmet. Got to be wondering, granted, pure speculation on my part. I don't even have the announcers, but got to be wondering based on the hit if that was concussion question or
in concussion protocol.
Hey, look at that. So
just got to wait for the captions. We got captions on the TV that's behind.
Yeah. 1st and 10 now. Love in shotgun. He fakes the pitch, but completes it to Tucker Kraft. It advances the ball up to about the 45. That's a 20-yard play for Tucker Kraft.
A Packer first down.
Now, remind me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Tucker Kraft actually spent time with Travis Kelce at like tight end U or whatever they call it in the offseason. So those two guys know each other. And cool for Kraft to make a play right in front of Kelsey like that for a 20-yard gain.
Yeah.
Like Hebbles Robinson in for Green Bay. Okay. James Robinson getting some running back snaps. Excited to see that. Chris Hand, if I'm the Packers OC, I'd want to get a fast touchdown just of what could be trying to avoid the energy of the Chiefs defense. I get that. Now, let's see. Ball carrier over to the right side gains about 2 for the Packers. That was Christian Watson gaining 2. I do believe that was some kind of pitch or end around to Watson. Let me see the replay here. Oh, like what Watson gaining a couple there. Must have been an end around. Pearson doing some nice stuff blocking so far. Really, really good to see. Packers might have found something there. Anthony saying, all in all, great series for offense and defense.
Keep going.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, there's another Chiefs down. Oh, that's Pacheco. Or no, that's not.
No.
Never mind. He's 10.
He's 10.
Sorry.
Other side of the ball. Yeah. But
that's why I corrected myself the second I said it. Wait a minute. He shouldn't be on the field.
And there he goes walking off. I believe.
Safety.
Yeah, Justin Reed. He is the better of their 2 starting safeties. So that would be another loss to this Chiefs defense. My goodness. So as he goes off.
Again, you can't blame it on the turf.
True. Although the Chiefs fans might.
Too bad. You can't.
Joe, keeping the tight ends on their feet, right?
Right? Where is Musgrave?
That's your bugaboo. He's on IR.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forget he was a silly little rookie.
With a lacerated kidney.
Yeah.
2nd and 8 now. Love under center. Patrick Taylor, the running back in. Yeah, Musgrave, we're not sure we're going to see him again this year.
Yeah.
So it's play action to Taylor as his line is collapsing, but Love does go deep to Dontavian Wicks, who makes the catch and advances the ball all the way up to the Chiefs 26. Dontavian Wicks just gets open. That's all the man does. And he blocks well too, but he gets open. And Love able to hit him there on the play action route. Nicely done.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, just kind of an outward post to get Wicks close to the sideline. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. The offense is just churning right now.
So good.
1st and 10 up at the 27-yard line on the Chiefs side of things. So Packers already in field goal territory. Love in shotgun takes the snap. And then it's a quick pass out to Tucker Kraft. That's another completion to the Kraft cheese man. And he gains 8, maybe 9, depending on the spot.
All right.
Really like these quick passes to Kraft. And until the Chiefs do something about it, they're going to keep on calling it. So
they like to use their own tight end. We can use ours.
Hey, why not? He's got a 7th of the catch, 7th of the catches that Kelsey does, but hey, he's learning.
It's fine. He's a rookie.
Yeah.
He gets paid.
Yeah.
How much less than Travis?
Oh, so much less. Especially as a 3rd round pick.
Right, as a 3rd round pick versus like the what? What even is he like the 3rd
for Kelsey? Yeah.
3rd best tight end in the league?
He's the best for sure.
Yeah.
Handoff to Dillon right up the middle. That's a 1st down, about a 5-yard gain on the ground. Sets up 1st and 10 for the Packers now inside the 20. Kelsey unequivocally the best tight end in the league, and it's not really all that close.
I forget there was one stat graphic that had him 3rd and something out of the tight ends from the telecast. So I don't know what that was. I wasn't paying that close of attention.
But nice carry for Dillon right up the middle, giving the Packers another 1st down. Jug Abby saying, I'm falling in love with that connection in regards to Love. It is
beautiful.
Kraft. It's indeed, or Love and Wicks, either one.
Both work.
1st and 10 for the Packers. They now have the ball on the 14-yard line. Love under center takes the snap, and he does hand it off to Dillon, who churns up the right side, but he gets kind of caught up by a shoelace tackle, still lunges his body forward while spinning, and it's still a nice gain for the Packers, 6, maybe 7 yards, depending on the spot. All right. Joe saying, I paused my TV until you started calling the play, so I'm now right in line with you. Well, thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
We do appreciate that. I very much apologize for the delay. Yeah. I know that can be frustrating. Love now he's in shotgun, readying to take the snap. He's got trips off to the right. One receiver on the left, running back off to his right. That running back is A.J. Dillon. Love trying to make a bunch of adjustments at the line and then says, screw it, let's take a timeout and get on the same page. the second red zone timeout for the Packers today.
But hey, the first one turned out pretty good.
Hey, you know,
I'm
if that's what it takes to fix the red zone woes, do it. Like, get on the same page and actually execute correctly. We will take it. Scott saying, starting to really like Kraft. He doesn't go down on a gentle breeze. That's yeah, he doesn't have the pure athleticism of Musgrave, but he is in a lot of ways a more well-rounded tight end. The way that I like, obviously this is a dream, right? But think of Musgrave as like your Travis Kelce type. Athletically, they're very, very similar. Limited in the way of blocking, more receiver than tight end at this point in their careers. Whereas Tucker Kraft is more like a Mark Andrews style, where he's bulkier, harder to bring down, probably a better blocker too.
Second and 5.
Love takes the snap on 2nd and 5, but that throw is well behind Watson. Maybe a miscommunication, maybe just a bad throw. Either way, Justin Reed was in coverage as he's back in the game, and that is an incomplete pass. So 3rd and 5 now for your Green Bay Packers. Like Hebel saying, Locked On Chiefs said they make Jordan become a pass-first offense. They win. Okay. The way he's been playing as of late, I don't know if that's the safest plan. And the Packers are kind of pass-first by default right now, so we'll take it.
Yeah, we don't really have a choice.
Yeah. 3rd and 5 right now for the Packers as they are sitting on the 9-yard line. Love in shotgun, adjusting things at the line, and he gets the snap off.
There's a lot of pressure.
He throws into the end zone. That's Christian Watson. That's a touchdown for your Green Bay Packers.
Calm under pressure. Jordan Love, baby.
Christian Watson getting back to being his old self. And they're using him like they used him more often last year. Oh, it's a love story.
It's a love story.
But they're using Watson so differently since Musgrave went down with an injury. And all of a sudden, we're seeing Watson start being more productive again. I don't think it's that much of a coinky-dink.
Beautiful cut from the left side.
Yeah, nicely done. Just a simple little in from Watson. Cuts himself open. And that's a Packer touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. And you go, little buddy. All right, so that makes this game 14 to 3,
baby.
Go,
I like it.
Go.
Let's keep going and keep up at this rate.
Let's see what else they got here. Chiefs channels claim Jordan throwing a lot is good for the Chiefs. I argued they are screwed if Jordan is passing a lot. They didn't believe me. They should have. They should. You know what? Like, that was mad props to you, by the way. I saw today's an old tweet from like a Jets fan account, something dating all the way back to the Rodgers trade. And there you were, because it got reshared today. There you were from July, pointing out the reasons why the Jets should be concerned. O-line, Rodgers, injury history, whatever. And then you, out of all people in the comments, were like, right. This isn't an opportunity to bash Rodgers. I'm just saying it was really cool to look at this old tweet and then see you there being like, and then you were right.
Wrong.
So, full props to you, Lake Evels. Let's see what else we got here. Catching up here.
Love
Jeff
for our
saying,
touchdown.
Absolutely nice touchdown. Commando G-Man saying so much confidence in the pocket, and it's grown more and more throughout the year. Plus, too, it is worth noting that the pass protection is drastically better than it was for a stretch, really like weeks kind of 3 through 6-ish, where the offensive line was struggle busting. Offensive line is playing a lot better. Love is looking more confident. That's probably a little bit of a chicken and egg thing, but yeah, I mean, you just see it every week.
That touchdown pass, that pocket was collapsing fast, and he was cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, it does. It just doesn't matter.
Just waiting for that perfect opening.
Yep. Really good to see. Scott saying, I think Andy Reid knows who Jordan Love is now. He might. At least he better. That goes back to, I think it was like this last offseason, Andy Reid was asked about like Jordan Love, or maybe even 2 off seasons ago, something. Andy Reid has been asked before about Jordan Love, and Andy Reid just went, who? And it wasn't even meant as a knock. It was just an honest, like, who are you talking about?
Because Andy Reid's not out there trying to slight people in press conferences.
Oh, no.
He genuinely didn't know.
Yeah, if anything, he's going to be funny. And, like, that was just a very, like, who are you talking about? Yeah. And that has been shared around the interwebs a ton this week, going, Jordan, don't forget. You got to know who you are. Make him know who you are.
He will remember your name.
Jeff Schultz saying chewing up a good 5 minutes. Yes, it did.
Yes.
Yes, it did. Also saying that a defensive stop would be good. Yes, it would. Lake Hebble's touting his score prediction of 32-27 on track. Yes, indeed. My score prediction is not on track, and I'm happy about it. Chris Hand, faster paced. Amazing how that's working.
I feel like I know somebody who
was
said
complaining about that relentlessly.
that they need to up their pace. I don't know who that is. It's like on the tip of my
I
tongue.
don't mean to toot my own horn, but as the kick goes out of the back of the end zone, Chiefs going to be starting off with the ball on the 25. Jagavi saying, how about the O-line play? Gotta love the focus. Yes, indeedy. Let's see here. Big Papa Penguin, a light switched for this whole offense. These are the moments you had to be hoping for before the season started. Yeah, that is spot on. And it earlier in the year when they were struggling so much, it's like you almost saw different competencies and you saw different learning patterns almost happening in live time, that some guys were messing up more than others. Mahomes with the handoff to Pacheco going up the left side, but
a beautiful stop.
Packers swarm him. Kenny Clark is there in amongst
Valentine
others.
was there too.
And Egbare was there. Wyatt was there. So excellent, bringing down Pacheco only for about a 1 yard gain. But you saw it then kind of meld. Everyone like learned. Eventually, it turned on for everybody. It just didn't turn on at the same time. And then all of a sudden, it just clicked. And that's what they needed. And it was beautiful to watch. So let's catching up on the game here. Mahomes in shotgun now for 2nd and 9. He does have Kelsey in the slot off to the left-hand side, but it is a dump-off pass to Pacheco, Jonathan Owens. Pacheco tries to juke around Owens, but Owens says, nay, and he grabs onto Pacheco's shoe.
I love every time. Not the best way to tackle. 1000%. However, I do love whenever that happens, and it just reminds me of the classic like toddler on the dad's leg.
Yeah.
I'm just no.
But the thing coming into that tackle, Owens did use good technique, and he held on, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do in that situation. So they stopped the play. 3rd and 4 now for the Chiefs. Mahomes in shotgun, and a far back zone strikes again, as Mahomes drops back and completes it fairly easily to number 24 for the Chiefs. That is a first down for the Chiefs, only 1 yard past the boundary. So, but yeah, what I was saying is, Owens did exceptional work against Detroit. Don't get me wrong, but his calling card over the last 18 months in the NFL has been the fact that he's a sure tackler. And it's kind of come and gone with the Packers, but with Houston, he was a very sure tackler. And he's one of the few safeties that you really trust to make an open field tackle. Good to see him actually do it. First and 10
Pacheco,
now.
Gain of 3.
There it is.
4.
All right, I think we're all caught up over here. The game's slowing down a little bit with Pacheco carries. Jagavi saying the game is slowing for Love. He's on track to finish strong this year. Oh, absolutely. He's on a tremendous trajectory right now, no doubt about it. Steve, I don't like chicken with my eggs. I like bacon with eggs. 6 pieces of bacon, too.
A lot of bacon.
Good for you, man. Enjoy that bacon. I'm not sure what that's in reference to, but you enjoy it, Steve. So Mahomes now under center takes the snap, and he drops back, and he completes that to a wide open Travis Kelce. Darnell Savage is back in the game, making the tackle on Kelce, but Kelce was wide open in the middle of the field. No one around him at all. How in the world did that happen? Yep, just planted in the middle of a really far back zone. Okay.
Come on, defense. Gain of 23 on that play.
Mahomes trying to make adjustments at the line. 1st and 10. He's eventually getting back into shotgun. Chiefs do have the ball on the 39. So they're advancing.
He's running.
Mahomes rolls out of the pocket, eventually scrambles. Valentine is there to meet him. But Mahomes goes out of bounds. It's all good. Don't get into a fight.
Oh, it's a no. I think they were checking on the guy in the blue hat.
Oh, someone got ran into again?
I think so.
Okay, I didn't see it. So Mahomes goes scrambling off to the side.
Yellow and black striped vet. Yeah, that guy.
Okay. Ballantyne's trying to knock the ball out. It's one of those classic. They both kind of run out of bounds together. Ballantine goes down. Mahomes runs into the guy holding the first down marker and everybody's checking on everybody. It wasn't a brawl. Everybody's just making sure everybody's okay. So 2nd and 2 now for the Chiefs. Mahomes takes the snap and he hands it off to Edward Clyde-Hilaire.
Who gets the
Clyde
first down
Edwards-Hilaire.
on that one?
And that is a first down run for the Chiefs. Nice little couple yard.
They are not giving them a first down.
Oh, they marked it back a little bit. Okay. So the Chiefs are going to be about a half yard shy of the first down.
3rd and 1.
I thought he got it, but all right, cool.
Yeah.
6:20 to go in the half. Mahomes under center takes the snap and he hands it off to Pacheco, who has plenty.
Right through the line.
Yeah, he's got plenty of a hole to gain 1. Actually winds up gaining 8 or 9, advancing the ball up to about the 31, the 21, as the Chiefs are easily in field goal range to chip away at this Packer lead.
Yeah, that was just a wide open hole in the line.
Yep, and he ran right through it. There it is. 6 carries, 49 yards for Pacheco already to this point.
All right.
1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Mahomes in shotgun. Kelsey again in the slot. And Mahomes takes the snap, throws it over the middle. I think that was to Sky Moore, but it don't matter.
Nope.
That's an incomplete pass. Valentine in coverage, just out. It either hit Moore's hands or was just beyond his hands. Either way, I think it actually hit him. Mahomes just trying to complete the
hit
quick
his hands.
slant.
That is a perfect, no interference or anything there.
Don't worry, Matt, because that's an incomplete pass. Like I was saying, the secondary didn't get the latest Chiefs pass catchers list, did they? Acting like Hill about to climb out of the ground. Right. That's the thing with the Chiefs right now is you don't need to be backed up 40 yards. You don't. They're still good offense,
Quick
but
pass
they're not
off
that
to Kelsey,
who trucks forward, gain of
8.
I will see where they spot it, but nice gain on the quick dump off to Kelsey. Stephen Smith is here. Hello, Stephen. Hello to you. And we're almost caught up there. Oh, they gave him the first down.
What?
There you go. So 1st and 10 now for the Chiefs. Yeah, Campbell got there just late. Owens couldn't finish off the tackle of Kelsey. So first down.
10.
1st and 10 from the 12 for the Chiefs. Mahomes under shotgun, takes the snap, hands it off to Pacheco. Pacheco's got a little lane to run, but is brought down after about a 5-yard gain right up the middle.
All right, defense, this is your time to not break. You've bent.
Yeah, right? This is the bending part. Right? Don't do the break part.
You're getting really close.
It's supposed to be bend, but don't break. Don't do the breaking.
2nd and 6.
Joe saying, got to make those stops eventually. You're spot on, Joe. They have to. Yeah, luckily their offense is humming right now, but the Chiefs are also moving down a little too easily right now.
Oh,
Mahomes scrambles. He's going up the middle, but he's met by a defender. It's probably going to be a first
flag on the
down, but we do have a flag. 4:05 to go in the half. Holding on the Chiefs. Back it up. Back it up.
I like it.
Oh, they called it on Creed Humphrey, I do believe.
Yeah.
The league's best center, no doubt about it. But not on that play. Oh, did he hold TJ Slayton? Yeah, okay.
Right there.
Okay. Yeah, we'll take that. 2nd and 16 now for the Chiefs as they're backed up to the 18-yard line. 3:45 to go.
We know they can come right back from this.
Yep.
Bring them down.
That is a quick completion to, is that number 4?
Yeah, it is 4.
Okay, so that's either Rice or Moore. I want to get a name on the back of that jersey. There it is. Rasheed Rice making the catch. Kind of their new number 1 wide receiver.
Ooh, he almost dropped that ball.
Oh, yeah, but he did eventually corral that in as the ball was bobbled.
Good to note in future plays.
3:15 to go in the half now. Chiefs threatening. But it is
3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Good stop.
Mahomes takes the snap, and he's dropping back. He's got nowhere to go, Pat. Preston Smith.
Sack, baby.
Smith with the pursuit and the sack.
Woo!
Preston! Another third down sack for the Green Bay Packers. 3 sacks already, as the telecast is showing, already over their season average of sacks in a game. Beautiful to see. Preston Smith coming in basically from the right side of the defensive line, and he just gets around him.
The defense
gets around the left tackle. Lineman. That's a thing of beauty. And this is going to have to be another Chief field goal attempt. Hey, when you keep scoring 7 and they keep scoring 3, that's a good way to win.
I like that math.
And the field goal is good. So that makes the score 14-6. Another stand beautiful. For the defense.
That is the bend don't break. We were begging, don't break, and they did not.
Well, and we've talked several times on watch parties before about how the defense schematically is built to play with a lead. Like, it is built to let the pass rushers go do their job, pin their ears back, go get them. That's schematically how it's designed. It's just in times this year they don't have the lead, and then they keep doing the same thing and it fails. And that's where a lot of the poor reputation comes in, that and the 40-yard back zones that happen for no reason. But it's good to see it working correctly right now. Over the last, take the Detroit game, take the first half here. The pass rush has truly been outstanding, and it's what it's supposed to be. The pass rush is supposed to be the strength of the defense, and we're seeing it. We're seeing it happen in real time, which is really, really exciting. Let's see here. Jeff saying another field goal, lots of time off the clock. And then Steven bringing it back. P for the D. All right, I'll give you that one, Steven. Bringing it back. Like Keppel saying, Andy, you told me this defense was bend and break. Patrick Mahomes probably. Yeah, but it's good to see it's not right now. Or it's not breaking, I should say, right now. Jeff saying, need a long drive as KC gets the ball at the second half. Yes, as you've been noting, every drive of this game so far has taken some time. I mean, nothing's really been a quick, 3-play drive or, some huge play for one side or the other. Both teams are really kind of whittling down clock, Packers especially, and it's good to see.
It's also really nice when we're whittling down the clock with a lead.
Yeah, it's a reflective change. Anthony saying, okay, Packers defense is out of control hungry. Yes, indeed. Steven, now time. Flow for the O. Just let it flow, y'all. It's a joyous night thus far. Jagavi, can you smell what the is cooking?
As the Taylor Swift parody was brats with sauerkraut.
Oh, yeah. If you didn't see it, the Crispy Brothers, who are a collection of guys that do parody songs for the Packers. I think they just started up this year. They did one that's been getting quite a bit of notoriety this week, telling Taylor Swift to get out of the box and come sit with the real fans.
It's not a true Lambo experience if you're in a box.
Big Al saying Packers controlling the clock. Yes, they are. And it's doing good things to this point. 2:19 now to go in the half. And Kansas City getting ready to kick off as the kick does float into the end zone where Nixon fields it, and he's bringing it out. And he returns it to not quite the 25, gets it to the 23-yard line, which officially makes bringing it out a poor decision. That happens sometimes. That's the life of a returner. All right, so Love coming out, 2:14 officially left on the clock. As the telecast is showing, 4th straight game with multiple touchdown passes.
All of those doubters.
There were so many. 2:14 to go. Packers officially taking over with the ball in the 23. Telecast now showing Josh Nijman in at left tackle. Packers did make it clear they were going to continue with the rotation of Rasheed Walker and Josh. It's very unconventional, but it's been working. So Love under center takes the snap, hands it off. That's James Robinson getting a carry.
Gain of 2.
Rather minimal gain, but nonetheless, good to see James Robinson actually getting some work in a game. Very, very cool. Always liked him down in Jacksonville. Glad he's with the Packers, but by all accounts, still working on getting some athleticism back following his Achilles injury. Almost 2 years ago at this point.
We are at The 2-minute warning.
Yes, indeedy we are. So let's catch up on a couple comments. Steven saying, LOL, Wisconsin barbecue. Chris Ann saying, this is the time where the Chiefs are probably angry. The Packers have to counter that energy with off-balance plays. They just have to. Yeah, and that's really good thinking, Chris. I mean, the Chiefs, if it keeps going like this, are going to get frustrated. And that is generally when you can really take advantage of a team. The only counter that I'd say to that is the Chiefs are a very veteran team. They are a very even-keeled team. Patrick Mahomes himself is a very even-keeled human being. Andy Reid, the coach, is just a big jolly dude who, when he gets angry, look out, but like it takes a lot. So, it's yes, absolutely. You can take advantage of that, but the Chiefs are one of the more difficult teams to get into that position, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
And they're also very experienced in playing from behind.
Truth.
Like, we have to make sure that we keep this pace even coming out of the half.
Yeah, even last week was a come from behind win for the Chiefs. It's no lead is safe going against the Chiefs,
Absolutely
even if their
not.
offense isn't as explosive as it used to be. Stephen Smith saying a gain is a gain. Yes, indeed. And we will take 2 yards. Joe saying Robinson from Rockford, Illinois, about 10 minutes from Major Gabby saying pride of Rockford, Illinois.
We
That's
love
it. Let's go, Robinson. Very, very cool. But happy to see Robinson get some snaps and some time with the ball in his hands. That's really cool. Lake Hebel saying Yash in over Walker. Runyon still in. I think they don't trust basically rookie against this line unless Runyon is being blasted. I don't think they trust Sean Ryan yet at all, really. Like, because even the snaps that he's played over the last couple of weeks, it's been highlighted out there that a lot of the times that Ryan has been in, it's been simpler stuff, like just block the dude in front of you or even zone blocking style things. If the offense has been a little bit more complicated or a guard is asked to pull, then you see Runyon in. And that to me is indicative of the team basically saying, hey, we want to give Sean some snaps. We like the way he's blocking. We might even like the way he's blocking better than Runyon. But Runyon actually knows what he's doing, and Ryan, we just don't trust that yet.
Oh.
Maybe that's it.
Hi, Simone.
Simone Biles getting a little bit of camera time as
She's
well.
actually in Lambeau. She's not in.
Well, she's on the sidelines. Also for very important and rich people. So
still, she's not on a box.
Love now.
She's got layers. She's not wearing a furry red coat.
That's true. 2nd and 8 now for Love from the 25. Love in shotgun. Of course, 2 minutes to go. Under 5 on the play clock. Love gets the snap off, and he's looking left and throws left. Throws that to, who did that get into?
Dobbs.
Oh, Romeo Dobbs with the catch, getting the Packers up to the 30. Mick asking if we've spotted Luke Tenuta on the sideline yet. No, and I don't think they've opened his window. I think he might be on the sideline, but I think in terms of practice or availability, I think he's still in the just doing rehab stuff. I don't think they've opened his window to officially come back to practice yet.
All right, we got 3rd and 3.
Love takes the snap, and he's looking right, and he's got Watson. Yep, the corner that was on Watson slipped or something. Regardless, Watson makes the catch and then kind of rolls out of bounds. Minute 16 left to go. First down for the Green Bay Packers. And let's see here. Yeah, Love. Yeah, that corner must have just slipped on the grass or something because Watson got himself open. Now,
The Chiefs are slipping.
I will say,
quite a bit.
with the corner being down, obviously he wasn't down when Love decided to throw there, but with the corner being down, if that's a more accurate pass to Watson or a pass that's higher up, that probably could be a very large play. Now Patrick Taylor getting a carry, but Patrick Taylor opts to churn out more yards instead of going out of bounds. So he gains 5 or 6 on the carry, but the clock continues to tick. Now 1 minute or under to go in the half. Love getting everyone up in the hurry up. He's in shotgun again.
2nd and
Packers
5.
with only 1 timeout remaining. It's another carry for Patrick Taylor.
He's
Patrick
going.
Taylor takes Get your butt out of bounds, Patrick Taylor. He runs it all the way up to the 32, but again, the clock does not stop. Taylor. So Love getting everyone up to the line, trying to calm everybody down.
Gain of 24.
30 seconds to go in the half. Pack do have 1 timeout left. And are we taking it here? I think we might have.
Yep.
Because
Oh.
the Chiefs took a timeout. The Chiefs wanted to buy their guys a breather. Patrick Taylor, get your butt out of bounds. Man, stop the clock.
Even that one, he could have gotten out of bounds.
Yes, he could have. The play before is much more egregious because he actively spun in. If he would have spun out, he'd be out of bounds, but he spun in trying to gain more yardage. But like, dude, the 1 yard is not worth the 10 seconds at this point. Hey. Now, on the next play, great running by Patrick Taylor, but get out of bounds. So Packers with the chance to add to their score here, though they have, I should say, worked their way into Chief territory. I do believe they're going to be awfully close to field goal range when we come back. Hey, bounce, Patrick. All right, so let's see here. Jacob Clay was born in Rockford, Illinois. Go, Pecco. Yeah, there you go. We have a big Rockford, Illinois contingent. Who knew?
Take it.
Commando saying Mahomes finds ways. Yeah, that's in reference to the Chiefs being a comeback team. He still is Patrick Mahomes, even if the offense isn't as explosive this year. Stephen Smith saying, wasn't it Wall who said put in Wall? Are you talking like Mike Wall, the former Packers O-lineman who has a podcast? Probably. I would say most people who follow the Packers at this point are clamoring for them to put in Sean Ryan. I'm just offering the potential rationale as to why it's not occurring. Is it seems like when he's in, it seems to be simpler stuff. And that may be the justification that they're using for not playing him yet, is because they want him to have higher awareness on the field. Something to that effect. Commando saying Chiefs get the ball. Don't know why the slow play. I'm not positive either. It is odd to call a bunch of running plays in a 2-minute warning when the Chiefs are taking over with the ball, but it's worked. They're at least on the cusp of field goal range. So yeah, I don't have a lot else to say about that, but I agree. It's odd, but it did advance the ball. So, LOL Robinson is me and Madden. Oak, right, the clock. Oopsie. Yeah, in regards to Patrick Taylor not going out of bounds. Yeah.
Get out of bounds.
And that's when you see like teammates running over and going, get out. But nope, Patrick Taylor did not. And he's still on the field. It looks like he's going to be in for this first down play. It's been a bit since we've seen A.J. Dillon. Any injury updates on A.J. Dillon? Anything we need to know? Anyone who's on there? Because it's been a minute since A.J. Dillon's been in.
Taking rest.
Maybe, but this is kind of a crucial time, so it's an odd choice. Jordan Love under shotgun, 1st and 10 now for the Packers from the 32. Trips over on the left, tight end on the right, and then, of course, he does have a running back with him, and we have a flag. Goodness gracious.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Who moved? Yeah, false start on the Packers. Back him up 5 yards. Jaden Reed, the wide receiver with the false start.
Baby rookie.
What'd you do, buddy?
Come on, man. Where? Wait, what?
I don't know. Maybe the telecast isn't talking about it. I don't know what Reed did to wind up being a false start. So Love in shotgun takes the snap for first to 15, and he's running for his life. Eventually just gets rid of that thing. A scary get rid of that thing, as there were a couple Chiefs at least in proximity as he slung it at Patrick Taylor. But the ball does hit the ground incomplete and the clock stops. But man, the offensive line outright fell apart on that one. John Runyon Jr., how relevant, seemingly the biggest offender. Now, he was trying to block Chris Jones, so some of that's understandable, but holy yikes. The line didn't even stand a chance on that play.
2nd and 15, 29 seconds left in the half.
From the 37-yard line, Love now in shotgun takes the snap, and he's looking over the middle. He's got to evade out of the pocket because of pressure. He's at about the sideline, and he throws it away. The Chiefs pass rush is suddenly figuring some stuff out as Love, again, just a throwaway, a much safer throwaway this time. 22 seconds now to go in the half. Packers staring at 3rd and 15 now. And again, you're kind of in questionable field goal territory. I'm sure if it comes to it, they'll try it. But it's in terms of being makeable, it's questionable. This would be about a 55-yard attempt. I want to see exactly where they are again, but yowza.
They had great coverage on our receivers too. By the time that they got open, pressure was collapsing.
And so 3rd and 15, they do just a 3rd and 15, they do a quick pitch to James Robinson going the opposite direction, and it goes absolutely nowhere. In fact, it stopped for like a 2-yard loss. My assumption is that was called to be a safe play, basically a run up the middle, except the Packers forgot to block for it, which is quite problematic for things that you deem as safe plays. And the Packers wind up losing 2. So now that makes it like 4th and 17 approximately, 18 seconds to go in the half. And this would be like a 59-yarder for Carlson if they were to put him in, but he's chilling on the sideline. Bisaccia and LaFleur are discussing. Yeah, and the Irishman, Dan Whelan, is into punt. Richie James, the returner for the Kansas City Chiefs, except that's not Kadarius Toney. The telecast said that's Kadarius Toney. It's not Kadarius Toney. I believe that was 17 back there for the Chiefs. So Whelan, the Irishman, into punt, and he gives it Das Boot. And the Packers successfully down it. Rudy Ford. Welcome back, Rudy Ford, successfully downing it at about the 2-yard line. Nicely done. Nice punt, nice coverage. 9 seconds to go in the half, and the Chiefs taking over with the ball at about the 2.
I believe they just called a timeout.
So let's take a look at these. Scott saying Runyon just got burned. Yeah, Chris Jones obliterated Runyon on that one play. LeKebel saying, supposedly, rumor, Ryan is not good for stretch plays in zone, so he limits the offense. Again, just a theory. Again, like I wouldn't be shocked if that. I think the reason why we see this insistence or only seeing Ryan on some plays is like there are gaps in his knowledge, gaps in his game at this point. And if he wants to become a regular starter, he's got to shore up whatever that is.
Wisconsin.
And that's a large human. Man, you enjoy your time.
And lots of body paint.
Hopefully everyone around you is also enjoying their time.
At first I thought he was like dressed up as the Grinch.
Yeah.
There is yellow in there. It's half and half.
And so the Chiefs kneel it, and we're going to the half. So hopefully LaFleur doesn't run into a security guard on his way in this time. But that is officially halftime with the Green Bay Packers up 14-6 over the Kansas City Chiefs.
You hope our own security team would know.
You would think so. Let's check in on a couple of these comments. Like Hubble saying, TV says kicker was struggling this direction in warm-ups. Oh, maybe there's some wind down the field. Yeah, I personally like facing 4th and 17 with the knowledge that you are if you don't get it, you're essentially handing the ball to the Chiefs at like midfield with about 10 seconds to go. I personally would not have gone for it. I'd entertain the field goal if Carlson was hitting those in warmups. But as you say, like Evans, if he was struggling in warmups, then the decision to punt does make sense. And it worked. I mean, it limited the Chiefs offense and they just need it instead of even trying a play. So we'll take it. We'll take it. Steve is real. Yeah. Saying Rudy. I got to say, I do hope that Rudy is re-signed this offseason. He's done some great work at safety. I know he's not starting tonight, but at a minimum, the guy is a special teams ace. So, yeah, hoping for it. Joe saying nice coverage on that punt. Yeah, it was. It helps that it was a short punt because it's all it needed to be, but yeah,
we'll take it.
Good coverage. Jagavi saying, is Heath playing? Yes, he is active tonight. Haven't called his name at all. But he is active tonight. Maybe he's just not getting open, or maybe not calling plays for him. Having Wicks back would drastically reduce Heath's role. Like there are some redundancies in the role for the offense that they play when they're active. So I can't say I'm shocked that Heath isn't doing much at this juncture, but yes, he is officially active tonight. Chris Hand then saying, John, I can't wait for if you and Claudia have a funny disagreement on the stream and you put the flag commercials into play and one of you has to throw a red jacket flag. Think that's in our future?
I think we might have a disagreement first.
Yeah, it's a rare thing. Maybe we'll just go back in time and hang a scoreboard back there.
Oh yeah.
But,
Yep.
yes.
That was the thing.
Yes. So
I do remember mine had more ticks than your side.
That was a brief moment in history. Steve is really saying Rudy will be here. Savage will be gone next season. Well, so okay. I don't doubt that Savage will be gone. That they'll, unless it's like a really bottom tier contract. Savage, I mean, to his point, before getting hurt this year, he was playing more competent safety than we'd seen out of him in quite a while. So the position does need to be reformed, though. No doubt about it. So I don't doubt that Savage will be gone. Rudy is a free agent, though. And he did do some really nice stuff earlier in the year. There was one juncture where he was leading all safeties in terms of QB rating when targeted. Like, he was doing some great work in coverage, especially. He's a sure tackler. If another team has a hole at safety and saw that, and the Packers come at Rudy with another, like, he's under contract this year for a 1-year, $2.5 million deal. The Packers try to get him on that contract again, and some other team sees what Rudy did on tape. It's not inconceivable that some team would walk in and offer Rudy a more lucrative contract than the Packers might be willing to do if they value him the same way that they did last year. So just something to keep in mind, but I do hope Rudy is back. Stephen Smith saying KC gets the ball to start the third. Yes, they do. They get the ball to start off the second half. And then Philip Blatterby for the D. And then Mick saying, who will be the 9 offensive linemen on the game day 53 next year? Holy buckets, Mick. You're looking ahead. How many are new to the Packers next year? Let's see. It's halftime, so we can take these kind of questions. There is so much to be determined at that, Mick. I mean, because you're asking about perhaps the most volatile position on the entire team, right? Because there is one monstrous decision there that needs to be made. And that decision will affect every other decision down the line in determining the offensive line. And that would be David Bakhtiari. Like, it's there's a lot to go there yet in that decision too. For instance, he felt very confident before going on IR that this last surgery that he was going to get done, that they finally found the true issue with why the knee was filling with fluid, do that surgery, and the problem is corrected, and he can get back to being fully healthy. If they do that surgery and it works, then maybe he does come back on an adjusted contract. Like, it's possible. If the Packers have no faith in that surgery actually finalizing health, then they can release him and move on from $21 million. Like, I did talk about this quite a bit in the hierarchy of needs video that I did earlier this week, because there's also complications about, like, what if Bakhtiari can't pass a physical and files an injury grievance? And, like, man, there's so many things in the air when it comes to Bakhtiari, and none of them can be determined yet. And that decision will determine the rest of the offensive line. Like, sure, there's some locks. Elton Jenkins is a lock. Zach Tom is a lock. Like, don't get me wrong. But Dave Bakhtiari is the big thing. And then you'll see a waterfall of decisions from there. John Runyon Jr., I think, is probably gone unless they bring him back like a Patrick or a Lucas Patrick type contract from a couple of years ago, where he's just kind of like the super utility inside guy. Royce Newman is probably gone. Hopefully gone. Josh Myers is probably back at starting center based upon the way that they've talked about him. So, like, let's just talk starters. I think you've got 3 back for sure: Myers, Jenkins, and Tom. Rest, we'll see. In terms of, like, how many offensive linemen on the 53, probably 9. And if you're looking for just a wild guess at this point, I'm going to say 2 of them will be new. We'll go with that right now, Mick. Scott saying Johnson Jr. has been playing well. Yes, he has. And he is probably part of the future at safety. He's the only one of the safeties that's under contract for more than just this year. So he certainly is a part of the future plan. And if they happen to roll out next year a starting lineup of like Rudy Ford and Anthony Johnson Jr., and then some other rookie is the number 3, I mean, I'm not terribly upset by it. It probably could be upgraded, but like, I don't mind it. And, Anthony Johnson Jr. was my number one draft crush. So I'm proud of the way he's playing. Steven's really, I want us to draft in the first round Kool-Aid McKinstry, cornerback from Alabama. That would be the coolest name ever to have in the Packers secondary. I'm not going to lie to you, Steve. I've talked about this before. I am not up on all the prospects yet. That is an end-of-season project. I'm going to start looking at more as the season goes on. And I know you want to talk about prospects with me. I saw that comment last week. I know you want to. We're just not there yet. It's just there's too much to be determined yet. But I'm all for the name. That would be cool. Solar Miner saying Savage at $6 million per with incentives. Whew. Solar, that's probably a little rich for my blood. Savage did prove competency as a safety earlier this year. He has done some really nice things this year, but $6 million does feel a little rich for my blood, especially if you're tacking on incentives there. I just don't wonder if his path has run its course in Green Bay. Especially because considering that like last offseason, keep in mind, the safety market on the whole right now, league-wide, is relatively depressed. I mean, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson of the Lions only signed for like an $8 million deal. Rudy Ford is retained at 2.5. So 6+ for Darnell Savage does feels a tinge rich, in my opinion. Stephen Smith saying, will they consider Amos coming back? Back this year's PFF grades were top. Yeah, he has he's officially been released, but really, like, he and the Jets mutually parted ways. So Adrian Amos is again a free agent, in case you didn't see that news. However, I do think that ship has sailed. The Packers seem very, very happy with Jonathan Owens at this point. Like I've been talking about, Rudy's done some nice stuff. Savage is back, and then they have their rookie and Anthony Johnson Jr. Like they seem happy with the safety position. Last time Amos played in this scheme, he didn't look amazing. Last year was a rough year for Adrian Amos by his standards. I'm just not sure at this point that them investing in Adrian Amos and bringing him back is necessarily an upgrade over what they've got now. I know like PFF was relatively favorable of Amos. I haven't looked at all of his subgrades and everything, but I do know that larger grade was pretty good. I think it was also on some limited snaps for the Jets too, so keep that in mind. I'm very hard pressed to believe that they would turn to someone that they had already moved on from. Because the Packers did have the chance to bring Amos back and never came into fruition for one reason or another. So then we got here, Steve is real. Yeah, Bakhtiari will be gone. I'm sorry, he won't be here next year. He'll be a Jet. I don't know if I can get with you on that, Steve. I mean, like, I know that that's the narrative, but like the Packers do still hold his contract. The contract will need to be adjusted in one shape or another. Can't have a $40 million cap number for a left tackle. I don't know. My personal take is I think the Jet stuff is overblown. I think Bakhtiari does still want to be in Green Bay. Sure, I'm sure he wouldn't mind going and playing with the Jets, but not like the Jets are looking like the most stable organization as of late either. And it's got a lot more going on than just their backup quarterback situation. So I don't know. I think there is still a good chance Bakhtiari could be back. But there's so much it depends on what they're going to adjust financially, his knee, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Chris Hand saying, just in case no one caught on, only one penalty on the Packers.
I was thinking that earlier this game. I was like, oh my God.
I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I suppose it's true. Yeah. And that's a good way to win, too. Packers no longer last in the NFL in penalties. Now they're like 30th in the NFL in penalties. Chiefs much better in terms of penalties than the Packers are. So that is very, very encouraging. Thank you for pointing that out, Chris. Mick saying Watson's speed can get him open. Nice touchdown. Yes, it can. I do like how the Packers are diversifying his role in the offense, though, since Musgrave went down. That it's not just, hey, Watson, go run fast. Now they're actually having him run more of a route tree. And we've seen, through the Detroit game and this first half, it's paying dividends. They're using him more like they used him last year. And then let's see, like Hebel's saying, the general consensus seems to be that the running backs were told to keep the clock going, it seems, which is interesting and probably smart. So you're talking about Patrick Taylor, like the consensus on the interwebs is that the coaching staff was telling Taylor and company, hey, don't run out of bounds. We don't want to stop the clock. I have a couple thoughts. One, okay, I understand you have to recognize who's on the other sideline, right? You can't be completely ignorant of that. I just don't like the idea of playing scared. And to me, that's playing scared, because another good way to ensure that you can get Patrick Mahomes out of the game is like going up 21-6 instead of 14-6. So like, I understand the logic that was being employed if that was the case. I'm just not sure that I agree with it, because, you know, if you can get yourself a better chance at a touchdown, especially based on the way that the offense was humming, and you leave Mahomes with 20 seconds, I can still dig it. You know, I get it. I understand. If that's the logic that was employed by the Packers coaching staff, I understand and I can justify it. I just don't know if I like it or if I would make that call myself. So here we go.
We're back.
We're back. It's time for some second half football as Anders Carlson's getting ready to kick this off.
But those stats that they were throwing up before this kickoff, I'm a fan of. This is the second game this season that the Chiefs have not scored a touchdown in the first half. The other game they lost.
Ooh,
I like that.
I like that stat too.
This is the first game this NFL season that I think it had, I think it said like 6 or fewer drives or something like these drives are taking a long time.
Yeah.
Which is great because we're in the lead.
Yeah. See, and that I'm fine with, because that's Mahomes taking the snap. Here we are, active for the second half, and he throws it over the top to Kelsey, who's wide open. Kelsey makes the catch and is up to about the 47-yard line. So just like that, the Chiefs are up to
4 of them.
Midfield. Kelsey went to the middle of the zone. That's how that happens. And
yikes.
Yeah, that's that. So just like that. He just opened. Just like that. So the Chiefs get the ball up to about the 47. Mahomes in shotgun, making adjustments. We got bodies moving around. Mahomes takes the snap and he drops back. He's looking to the left. Nothing there.
He's running.
And he scrambles out of the pocket. He's
Flag
going
on the
right.
play.
And winds up completing it to Pacheco for about a 12-yard gain. But we've got a flag. And based upon the
holding.
Yep, holding on the offense.
All right.
It was actually kind of funny because you saw as Mahomes was rolling out, you saw the ref throw the flag, and one of the O-linemen turn to the ref and go, like, generally a pretty good indication of who the call is going to be on.
Yeah.
Oh, what? 74, you can't do that.
Then he turned 74, turned around to the ref before the ref even finished throwing the flag on the ground. You can't be like, what do you mean there's a flag? What, the flag isn't even on the ground yet? Like, what is...
Not to mention you can't completely tug Rashawn Gary's jersey over and be like, what? That's a flag?
I'm not holding him. What are you talking about? There's another flag on the play. Oh my goodness.
End around for the Chiefs to Kadarius Toney. We got bodies flying all over the place. It's mass pandemonium. But nonetheless, there is a flag on the play. It was a decent gain for the Chiefs. We're going to see if it's coming back now.
Offense.
Okay. All right. That's another flag on the Chiefs. An illegal shift from the Chiefs offense. So back them up, back them up, back them up.
Tony flipped the football behind his head and it hit Owens in the helmet. Total accident.
Whoops.
But yeah, it was just like a shoop and it just bonk.
Oh, okay. So I think that, it was basically a handoff to Tony, but I think they're saying that he wasn't set in motion long enough, which is what deems that an illegal shift. That's my guess without hearing any words.
1st and 25.
1st and 25. So they hand it off to Pacheco, but Pacheco loses the ball. It is recovered back by the Chiefs, but Kenny Clark, Quay Walker, Devondre Campbell all in on the tackle.
And Pacheco is
staying Pacheco
down.
Is hurt. Maybe grabbing at his shoulder. I don't know, but regardless, he's down, and Andy Reid is meandering out there. He's walking off the field. Okay. All right. So he's not down long as Pacheco's walking off under his own power.
He's got to pee.
No, you're supposed to pee for the D, Steven. So now we are going to head to commercial break as the Chiefs get themselves put back together. Going to be second and very, very long, like second and 23 officially when we return. So let's see. Like Hebel's saying, Jordan has 5 touchdowns when having 2.5 seconds or more to throw over 2 weeks. And that goes to pass protection and loves composure. I mean, he's standing in there and finding the right guy. The play really has been exceptional lately. And it's only going to take so many national games of Jordan Love looking great before the national collective starts going,
maybe he's not.
The Packers done did it again. Yeah. So let's see here. Like Hebel's impressive. You guys are ahead of me now when earlier 15 seconds behind. Where is your time machine, John? That's my gimmick.
Patent pending.
If I had a time machine, I wouldn't have to release a podcast at 2:45 in the morning because my kids got the flu. Oh, rough day, y'all. But yeah,
it's Friday's
episode.
Weekend. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and this one's more in a cold. He's sick.
Oh yeah.
So that was the
Fighting
reason.
Fevers and everything.
That was the reason for the overnight release the other day. And if I had a time machine, we wouldn't be doing that like Cowboys. But yeah, it was a long night. Also, if you go back and watch the pregame episode, you may see me blink a notorious amount of times. That's because I literally was recording that after 2:00 in the morning, and my contacts were bugging on me.
I was also sleeping on like the couch in front of the podcast station.
Also true. All right, so then we've got Chris Hand. The offensive lineman was holding Gary like a long lost family member. Play. Hey man, it is the holidays. Whatever. Right. Steve is real. Yeah, saying his shoulder or right arm was hanging lower. Ooh. Yeah, and I thought when he was on the ground that he started reaching towards that shoulder. So maybe it is a shoulder injury for Pacheco, but we will see. Now here, let's see what else we got. Like Hebel saying, Jordan seems more willing to take a post-throw hit than he was before. Better man than me. I was eating into the next county the moment my line was moving backwards. Well, that, sir, is why he was a first round pick. But yeah,
to the next county.
His willingness to stand in the pocket, even as pandemonium is happening around him, is really, really impressive.
Yes.
In all seriousness, it is truly there. Second and 22. Mahomes in shotgun takes the snap, and he basically goes to his dump off, Rashee Rice, who tries to break a tackle but can't, and is brought down. Only about a 4-yard gain for the Chiefs offense off the left side. 3:07 to go in the third. Solar Miner saying, come on, D, turnover time. They could use it.
Ooh. Oh. Yeah, Pacheco's head, like, by his own teammate went all the way back. Ooh,
yeah, all of you
that's
isn't supposed to bend that way. So positive vibes to Pacheco. We'll see what the report is soon. Mahomes in shotgun on 3rd and 18, takes the snap. Packers with very little pressure, only rushing a couple. And it's complete to Travis Kelce. By the way, completely open, like wide open, in the middle of an empty zone. Again. It's 3rd and 18. It's 3rd and 18,
you gave
Joe.
That up.
And look at that. 3rd and 18. They wind up rushing 3. So they purposely give Mahomes all the time in the world to find someone open. Anthony Johnson Jr. looked like he was responsible for Kelce. But when Mahomes started moving forward on a scramble, Johnson bailed off Kelce and advanced up towards Mahomes, which left Kelce wide open for a first down. And the Chiefs, Pacheco back in the game already.
What?
And he's breaking tackles. That's an 11-yard run and a first down for the Chiefs. Like 2 plays ago, he got bent over backwards, and now he's back in the game and breaking tackles. 11-yard run for Pacheco, first down Chiefs. My goodness. Commando, we rushed 3? Yeah, we did. It was 3rd and 18, and we rushed 3. Had everyone else in way back zones. Because you've got 2 third down sacks. So when you've got 3rd and huge, let's just call prevent defense, right?
Like you just want them to throw it.
Not to mention, let's give Mahomes all the time in the world to make the correct decision. Dump off to Rashee Rice. That's a first down again for the Chiefs. They got something cooking. Joe Barry, how about you find something and actually call it something aggressive as the Chiefs get up to about the 11-yard line on the completion to Rashee Rice. What the freak? Wasn't it nice when the defense was actually like trying to play downhill and go after the Chiefs rather than just backing off? Maybe an 8-point cushion isn't enough and we should actually keep playing defense. Just a novel thought. 10:50 now to go in the third.
Handoff to Pacheco, who gets gain of 5.
Yep. And all right, so that advances the ball up to, I want to see exactly what yard line we're on, but yeah, gain of 5 for Pacheco. Chiefs only down 8. Let's not completely screw this up this quick, all right?
We're on the 5-yard line. 2nd and 4 on the 5.
Yep, so they can get a first down yet at the 1. Mahomes in shotgun again. Come on, D. And it's again a quick pass to Rashee Rice, who loses the ball, but they're calling him down. Packers did recover if it results in a fumble, but the ref right there is saying that he was down, and it's still Chiefs ball at the 1.
First down.
But let's see here. Quay Walker in on the tackle. Ballantyne there as well. Yeah, he's down. That is not going to be a fumble on Rashee Rice. So Chiefs have the ball at the 1. Pacheco touchdown. Let's just walk right in, shall we?
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. I can't get with this. I can't. Your defense was doing so many good things. Then all of a sudden you get them on 3rd and 18. So you just say, screw it. Everyone play back 30 yards. All right. So that's that. And that is a touchdown for the Chiefs as the penalty is on the Packers. Touchdown Chiefs. And they're making it a game.
As we knew that they would. Why would you?
Yeah, Chiefs just basically went hurry up there to punch it in with Pacheco, and it worked.
Yeah.
That was bad. Folks.
Now they're going for the 2-point conversion.
They're going for the 2 to try to tie up
Lord.
the game. And the game has drastically changed this quick.
What a shock. I mean, come on, Joe. What would you expect coming out of the half?
All gas, no brake only applies to the offense, I guess. 9:39 to go in the third. Chiefs lining up to go for the 2-point conversion to tie it up. Mahomes under center. Kelsey in motion behind him. He takes the snap, and of course he hands it off to Pacheco. He is surrounded, brought down for a 1-yard loss. Quay Walker, Preston Smith, amongst others. Wyatt is there as well. Savage was there. Pacheco down. So the Packers hold on to their lead, 14-12. Okay, well, at least they made the play there.
If that 3rd and 18 bites us in the butt later.
Yeah. I'm not going to go off on a complete rant here, but this is why I think you don't play scared at the end of a half. This is why you don't tell your running backs to stay in bounds. 21-6 is a heck of a lot better going into the second half, and your offense was moving the ball well. So why are you intentionally playing for a field goal that then you mess up and can't even kick the field goal anyway? And now you go into the half with only a 14-6 lead. Chiefs completely walk right down against a prevent-style defense, which is being called for God knows why. And they nearly tie up the game because Packers felt like taking a break. No. Anthony Sola's saying, if it's working, why change it? I mean, what's that about? Yeah, right? Like, I'm with you. And it's, granted, on the big completion to Kelsey, Anthony Johnson Jr. did step up to pursue Mahomes. If he didn't do that, that completion to Kelsey is dramatically more difficult. It's not 1,000,000% on Joe Barry. However, it's at least partly. And it also is partly on the players just kind of stopping with the pursuit and only kicking in when they had to.
Maybe if you had more than 3 men rushing for pressure.
Yeah, I mean, that 3rd and 18 to only call a 3-man rush.
Right.
What's the hope here?
Yeah, it's hard to.
Like, that's the thing. Like, you call a 3-man rush on 3rd and 18 because the thinking in this defense, which is philosophically what it's built to do, is keep everything in front of you, right? So if we send our guys 25 yards back, if we've got one layer at 25 yards back, we've got one layer at 15 yards back, and then only 3 guys rushing, in theory, Mahomes is going to have all the time in the world to complete it to somebody. But we've got enough dudes back there that it either is going to have to be a short completion or it's going to be a completion, and then everyone will swarm and it's going to stop it before a first down.
That worked out great.
Yeah, except that's really stupid. Like, because it's completely opposite of how the defense has been working well to this point in the game.
Why even give him the time to find somebody?
And not only that, but know who you're going against.
Right.
The Chiefs leading the league in yards after catch. Pacheco top 15 in yards after, like, all of the numbers are saying don't play that way against a team that isn't going to do the deep ball anyway. So you just gave them all the time in the world and it worked. It's just
All right.
That's enough of that. We're back. We're going to be on offense now. Keyshawn Nixon leaping up to get the kickoff and brings it out of the end zone. And he's trying to find a seam, and
He's going.
He finds a little one, and he returns it up to about the 32-yard line. So some relatively favorable position for the Packers, at least beyond a touchback. So that's something. Lake Hebel's going positive, saying shout out to Smith and Savage on that 2-pounder. Yes, they are the ones that got over to Pacheco first. And made the stop. What is happening right now? I see a Love Actually parody between Love and LaFleur and Rogers going on. So, okay. Chris Hand saying, I would have let Patrick cross the line of scrimmage first, then come at him, especially from 3-18. Yeah, 3rd and 18. At least you're in zone first guarding receiver. Yeah, exactly.
Love dropping back, right. Pressure. Throws it off to Dylan.
That's a first down.
For a first down.
There we go, AJ Dillon.
Great.
Juking somebody, breaking a tackle. That's a first down, about a 12-yard completion. So Packers offense has got to get the momentum back on the Packers side.
Turning nothing into something.
And another hurt Chief. And even Dillon himself was looking not exactly comfy in his own skin coming back there. So, Chris, yeah, what you're saying is like Anthony Johnson Jr. should have recognized or allowed Patrick Mahomes to make that an official scramble of an advance pants the line before you ditch off your coverage responsibility. And yeah, and in the Packers coaching staff defense, that very well might be the way that he was taught.
Yeah.
But he's a rookie and he saw Mahomes running forward and maybe lost track of the yard line and he said, go get him. Maybe, but you would think that it is taught that way. Absolutely. Yes, Chris. And then Doler Hyde saying Joe Bleep and Barry, and I can't take the feeling he'll be back again next season. Doler Hyde, I do think it's possible he's back next year. I'm inclined to agree with you.
I don't think we got this one earlier. Joe saying, he's giving us Joe's a bad name. Poor Joe.
Not every Joe.
Great. We still love you, Joe.
All right. And then Scott also saying, I kind of hope they re-sign Dillon. Yeah, I think they might. I really do. I said last August, I won't be shocked at all if after the season is done, he gets a Jamal Williams-esque contract, something in like the $3 to $5 million range. They like him a lot. They trust him a lot. That they have shown that is very, very high on their priority list. So I do think it's very, very possible Dillon gets re-signed at that kind of contract. Oh no. Lake Hebel saying, don't Google that injury. There is a cart. Prayers up and thoughts with him for Rob Domofsky. Oh no. Oh, that ain't good. I'm assuming that's the Chiefs defender who went down, right? I did not catch who that was, but yikes. Okay. Chris Hand saying, if we release David B, how would the money situation be for us again? Okay. So this is fairly complicated, but we have a minute to do it now. Basically, they can only release him cleanly if he can pass a physical. Okay. That is part of the equation. I'll start off by saying that. If they cut him in a conventional manner, okay, no matter what, $19 million stays on the cap for David Bakhtiari next year. That is untouchable. That is pushed forward from past years. There are some gimmicks they can do maybe to like push out a couple million of that, but like that's really stretching it. And I don't think they will. So like no matter what, 19 million is there. Okay. However, If he passes a physical and they release him, that opens up about $21 million on their 2024 cap. And that is nothing to sneeze at. It's a large chunk of money. If they do absolutely nothing with Dave Bakhtiari's contract and he's still on the team, his cap number next year is $40 million. So basically, cut him after he passes the physical, whatever, $21 million opened up. The reason why it's a little bit more complicated is there is the potential for, if he cannot pass a physical and they attempt to release him, then he has the right to file an injury grievance. Now, an injury grievance is essentially, just breaking it down super simple, like a lawsuit against the league and the team, not like for fault, but basically saying like, hey, I got hurt playing football. It is the cause of my release. I deserve to maintain some of my financial compensation. Okay. That process, because it involves courts or can at least, but certainly lawyers, can take a very long time. As that is getting settled, 40% of the disputed number would remain on the cap. And for Dave Bakhtiari, that's about $8 million. So even if they cut him and he fails a physical, then he has the right to file that grievance. And $8 million is remaining on their cap regardless, in addition to the $19 million still in dead cap numbers. So I hope that I explained that comprehensively. Yeah, that's a very quick and simple version of the clearest options that the Packers can take.
Update on the chief that is down. That was free safety Cook, which seems to be a very instrumental part of their defense.
He is one of their two starting safeties along with Justin Reed. And yes, that is another loss for this Chief defense, no doubt about it. All right, so now getting back to football, Jordan Love under center, ready to take the snap here. And the Packers do have the ball at the 47-yard line. They've got to get some momentum, got to get some pacing going in this game. It's a halfback toss out to A.J. Dillon, who leaps over a defender, but still does all that work for just a 2-yard gain as he's hit hard along the right sideline. Going to bring up about 2nd and 8. 8:47 to go in the third quarter. Like Hebel saying, Annie Egler says, they have Taylor Swift, but we have Lil Wayne.
That's right.
And Simone Biles. We're winning the celebrity thing.
Yes.
All right. So now 2nd and 8 for Green Bay. Love in shotgun. I do believe that's Dillon next to him. Tucker Kraft in motion. And it's play action to Dillon. Love throws over to Jaden Reed.
Oh, but he is met right as he catches that.
Sneed, the cornerback for the Chiefs, gets over there, makes the tackle on Reed, going to be about a 2-yard loss. Basically, that just took way too long to develop. Sneed read that like a book because Love first looked right. There was nothing there. Turned around, went to Reed, but Sneed was just chilling, just watching Reed from 10 yards away. The ball was slow to get there. So Sneed able to just run up and make the play.
This is
basically as the ball's getting retained. So 3rd and 8 now. I don't know if they actually lost anything, but regardless, 3rd and 8 for the Packers. Love in shotgun. Love does make a completion. He looks to the right and finds Jaden Reed making the completion on a quick curl. Gain of about 6. So this is going to be a very interesting 4th down decision for Matt LaFleur. They are on the Chiefs side of the field. I want to see the exact yard line before I say. But with a 4th and approximately 2, it's going to be a very interesting call here to see if LaFleur says, screw it, let's go, or punt for field position. And 4th and 1, we're going to be going for it. It looks like they do have the ball on the 44.5. And Love in shotgun. Hopefully this is more than just trying to draw them off sides.
3,
it is. He takes
2.
the snap. We're actually doing the play.
Oh,
but there's pressure up the middle. Love takes a shot. It's
my God.
It's complete to Romeo Dobbs all the way up at about the 11-yard line. Woo, that was a rainbow from Jordan Love.
I don't like that at all.
Oh. I mean, the pressure came screaming through the middle of the Packers line. Love just basically backfoots it and just woo, like just throwing a rainbow. Yes, off the back of his feet as he's kind of elevating himself even. But Romeo Doubs getting down the field, fighting through coverage traffic,
Whew.
finding the ball too. Very impressive.
We are now the 11-yard line.
Very, very impressive. Packers with the first down. Handoff to A.J. Dillon,
Goes
who is
nowhere. Loss of
stopped
2.
in the backfield. Loss of 2. Dillon with nowhere to go as the Packers offensive line is beginning to struggle. I mean, excellent catch by Romeo
and to
Doubs.
fully keep hold of that ball.
Goodness.
Oh, God.
What a catch. I mean, he took a shot from one of the Chiefs secondary members. Oh, and now they're showing it too. Love himself took a shot after releasing that rainbow.
Yeah, that's number 20
play.
Came back in.
What a play.
Woo.
2nd and 11 now for the Packers from the 12-yard line. They can get a first down at the 1. Love
4,
in shotgun.
3,
play clock's
2.
dwindling, but he takes the
go.
snap and he's looking for someone looking to his right, and he throws to his right. Watson
Flag
with
on
the
the play.
touchdown.
Flag on the play.
That play.
Hold
That
it.
play. Let's not get too excited yet. Watson doing his sexy man dance in the end zone. But I do want to point out, regardless of what this flag is, that was a big boy catch by Watson. Fully extended, contested catch, cornerback on him, holding on the defense. Yes. Touchdown, Green Bay.
I like it.
I mean, that is Christian Watson becoming something more. Fully
Beautiful.
Extended.
And getting those feet down. Beautiful.
Yes. Great play. Love to see that from Watson.
Whew, what a drive. Oh, my God.
The wave of emotions.
All right, come on, Anders.
Come on, buddy. Oh, that's good. All right.
Woo-hoo.
So 21-12 now. Green Bay in
Come on,
the lead.
defense.
Woo.
So I'll take a breath. Deep breath.
The cardiac pack's not even waiting until the 4th quarter to start this crap. But what some great plays there by the Packers. Excellently done. All right, let's catch up on some comments. A whole lot of oh my gods. Oh, Doler Hyde pointing out we also have Harry Styles.
That's right. We also have Harry Styles.
We also have Will Ferrell.
Yep.
Packers have got a
and
list.
the Kevin from The Office.
Oh, Brian Bumgarner.
Yes, that one.
Yep. That's true.
We got a lot of fans.
We really do.
I mean, we're pretty great.
We're just that special.
Yeah.
Not us, the Packers.
Well, yeah.
Commando G-Man just falls in his
We
lap.
do not have celebrities that are fans.
Lake Hebbles, I called that 2 big passes in the second half would win. Let's see. Lake Hebbles, I know you said that I have a time machine too, but like legit, you want to give me yours? That would be cool. Scott Watson, yes indeed. Like I was saying, you thought Love couldn't throw deep. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that was a desperation rainbow to Doubs. I mean, that was almost your truest, like just like his predecessor, the like, screw it, somebody's down there, and just hope for the best. But a really, really good adjustment by Doubs, and to find that ball, to hang on to the ball.
Yeah, to hang on to that one.
Yeah, and then Watson making the fully extended catch in the end zone, getting his feet down. I mean, that was downright exciting. Anthony saying, okay, Love is definitely showing out. Mm-hmm. Yes, he is. Jagabi, I have a funny feeling in my stomach. Oh, man. If it lasts too long, go see a doctor. But I like it right now.
Yeah, don't pull a Musgrave and just deal with it.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's dangerous stuff. Jeff Sold so needed that drive. Yeah, they did. They had to get momentum, success, energy back on their side, and they very much did. Joe saying, yeah, that hit Doubs took. Our wide receiver stepping up. Yeah, I mean, he took a shot and hung on to that ball. Yeah. In addition, Jordan Love, after throwing that, took a shot. These Packers are playing. 2 things. Patrick is sackable, and Love is successful going deep. It is nice to see. I mean, the numbers don't lie. Mahomes is very difficult to bring down, but they're doing it today. And Love is successful. He's got some of the best over 20-yard throw numbers in the league over the last month. And it's time we start recognizing. And
now we're showing that
Green
Bay also has quarterbacks that don't like to throw on their feet.
We are showing that Rodgers learned a little something from Favre, and Love learned a little something from Rodgers. I mean, we just like to pick dudes who don't throw exactly like you're supposed to, but it works. But they're successful
sometimes.
Janelle saying, "Who says Watson can't catch contested?"
He is showing that today.
He can now. It was a point of emphasis needed for Watson earlier. But the catch made at the 17 by Richie James, and it is a good return for the Chiefs, getting up to about the 34-yard line. Yeah, but Watson is looking so much more like he did last year.
Yeah.
Last year, contested catches weren't a problem for him either, and they really weren't for much of his college career either. It's just earlier this year, things were very off between he and Jordan. Doesn't seem to be the case anymore.
Nope. We've been crying for that connection to be strengthened, and well, we're doing all right.
Yeah. So Anthony saying, Packer fans, you have your QB. It's looking like it. So Mahomes now in shotgun for 1st and 10. Takes the snap and he hands it off to Pacheco. Pacheco drives forward, but LVN making the tackle. Gain of maybe 4 for the Chiefs running back. There he is, Joe Barry. Joe Barry, keep the gas on, please.
Right?
That's, I feel like you called a great game up until the Chiefs last drive. So, let's keep on it, Joe. All right, under 5 to go in the third. Mahomes now walking up under center.
2nd and 5 at the 41?
39.
39. Just kidding.
Pacheco taking the carry on. He rumbles his way for a 1st down.
Look at which side you're on.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah. But Pacheco there runs forward. Jonathan Owens and Pacheco having some words following the play. But that is a 1st down for the Chiefs, no matter which way you split it. So they're looking to build their own comeback drive here. 4:15 to go in the third. Mahomes for this new set of downs is in shotgun. He's got 2 off to the left, 2 off to the right. Kelsey in motion coming back to a true tight end spot. And it is a pass over on the right-hand side to Richie James, who Valentine tried. He grabbed James by the hips, and then James kind of spun him around. Keyshawn Nixon kind of ran past. James looked like he was dead to rights, but instead, Nixon, what the freak, man?
Can't just throw a shoulder in there.
I'm going to bring you down. Come on, Nixon, you know better. And instead, he's able to spin out of it and get himself a 1st down and about a 12-yard completion. 1st down, Chiefs.
These are full-grown men. You can't just be like,
it's just, come on. It's frustrating. Looks like a Packers jump, so we're probably going to have a flag here. But 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Mahomes dips it off to Travis Kelsey for about a 2-yard gain. But I think that's not going to count because I do believe we're going to have a penalty on the Packers. 3:20 to go in the third. Big Al, I'm dreaming. I'm seeing this right now. Yes, you are. You're not the only one. We're seeing it too. And that is indeed offsides on the Packers. I want to say that looked like Slayton who jumped.
Nope.
Oh, it was Wyatt. I'm sorry. Devontae Wyatt jumped.
A baby read.
Yeah. Way back in the day.
What is this?
92, 96.
Oh my God.
And then eventually he became QB coach.
Yeah. An assistant head coach.
And then he went to Philly as their head coach.
Yeah.
Another carry for Pacheco. Here's Mahomes hands it off on 1st and 5 following the penalty.
Gain of 2.
There you go, Nixon. Making a much cleaner tackle on Pacheco this time. Gain of about 2.
Actually using our arms and not just our shoulders.
Yeah. That was just a very piss poor attempt by Nixon. So glad to see it fix itself here. Oh, one of the best coaching photos ever on wood steps with the wallpaper. Oh, we're so early 90s. I love it. Not to mention one of the best coaching staffs ever assembled. My goodness. All right.
2nd and 4. 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Mahomes empty set. He's got 2 off to the right, 3 to the left, and something's going on.
Timeout.
Green Bay takes a timeout, and LaFleur is pissed. So Packers take a timeout as Mahomes was in empty set on 2nd and 4, and LaFleur is yelling at somebody. And Matt is not yelling at the refs.
Nope.
Matt is yelling at someone on his own sideline. We just don't see who. So either somebody was in the totally wrong spot, or he hated the play call, or whatever. LaFleur looked pissed.
He's scary when he gets mad.
I mean,
for such a little dude.
Well, and he also is a pretty calm individual, but when he gets pissed, he's pissed. Yeah. As it should be.
Right, yeah, he's the head coach.
Does even beloved.
If you made the head coach mad,
well, even beloved head coaches have to have some kind of streak of we don't want to piss you off,
yeah.
Right? Like Andy Reid in Kansas City is a great example. The man is just a big jolly dude.
Right.
But
if you piss him off,
widely known in Kansas City, but if you piss him off, look out, right? It takes a lot to get him there. But the thing is, too, he's so beloved, no one wants to make him
Right.
mad, right? And that's head coaches have to have that streak in them.
I guess we only had 10 players on the field.
So okay.
What Commando G-Man say?
Still with the tackling. All right, I'm just trying to catch up here. Peter! Bonjour, Peter! Good morning from Bordeaux, France. It's 4 a.m. here. What a great way to wake up and see Mr. Watson make it look elementary again. That blind pass to Dobbs was quite risky, wasn't it? Yes, it was, Peter. There's no doubt about that. But good morning to you. Thank you for joining us here. It is very nice to talk with you again. 4 a.m. You are a very dedicated individual, Peter. Thank you. Thank you. Chris Hand, I feel a turnover, a fumble on the Chiefs. I feel it coming. I like it. I like it. Lake Hebels, Watson, before November 13th in 2 years, 1 touchdown. After that date in 2 years, 11. Maybe he just comes to, maybe he's like A.J. Dillon. Just the year goes on and he
eat
gets
the
better.
turkey first.
Maybe. Who knows? But like maybe that's it. Okay, so Commando saying only 10 men. So that would be Live the Floor was pissed. 2nd and 4 for the Chiefs, and we only trot out 10 men on defense.
Not recommended.
That's a good reason for the coach to be angry. Yeah. All right, we'll take it. And then Chris Hand saying, if I made the coach mad, I just do the simple thing. I just blame the guy next to me. Pointing finger contest. Not me. But it's also kind of hard to do that when like the problem is 10 men on the field and you know that you were supposed to be the one. You got no one else to point to.
Oopsie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I did have that happen once in high school football. I was supposed to go out to be on the D line for a field goal, and I didn't even know that they had scored a touchdown. I wasn't paying attention at all, so I didn't go out there. And then coach wasn't thrilled. Sub in there. All right, 2nd and 4 now, and it is a quick pass to Rashee Rice, who advances the ball up to about the 27. Chiefs moving the ball a little too easily. But nonetheless, 2:22 here to go in the 3rd.
Come on, defense.
Greg
It's gonna
Taylor
stop here.
saying with Watson, it's the hamstring injury that always seems to happen during training camp. And that could be that there's something to that too. Maybe, maybe just coincidentally, both years, he just got healthier in the same time window. Entirely possible. Just glad it's actually happening. So here we go. A little bit of trickeration for the Chiefs as number 19. Kadarius Toney has the ball.
Oh, gosh. Waste as heck no.
So Toney winds up with the ball, runs right, advances about 5 yards. It was a direct snap to Pacheco. So kind of a wild play here for the Chiefs. Direct snap to Pacheco, who then hands it off to Toney, who spins around to run to the right instead of the left. But then he meets Quay Walker about 5 yards downfield.
No.
He kind of like spins into Quay, and Quay just picks him up, puts him down. 2nd and 4 now for the Chiefs. Mahomes actually playing quarterback again in shotgun, and he hands it off to Pacheco.
Bring him down.
Man, Pacheco's been having a monstrous game. That's a first down for the Chiefs.
Watch yourselves.
Yeah, there's some more Jon going on. Campbell
Yeah.
kind of getting his shoulder tugged on by somebody there. So
They can get the unnecessary roughness calls. We don't need them.
yeah.
Come on, Campbell.
Yeah, I wonder what that was that led to Campbell's shoulder being pushed. But 1st and 10 now for the Chiefs. They've advanced the ball all the way up to the 14-yard line. Mahomes now handing off to Pacheco again out of shotgun. Pacheco continuing to run hard and still not going down as the pile is pushing it forward. We're just going to let this go on. Okay, cool.
How long can they do that?
Generally, the refs stop moving masses like
Right.
that, but they chose not to there. So Pacheco advances the ball all the way up to about the 2-yard line.
Does that count?
Yeah. I mean, they didn't stop the play, but generally they would stop scrums like that. But
Whatever.
whatever. 1st and goal now for the Chiefs. Another handoff to Pacheco, and they stop him.
There you go.
Pacheco stopped at the line, if not a yard behind. Big old Kenny Clark, the one at the bottom of the pile there, holding Pacheco like a newborn. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Green Bay Packers still in the lead, 21-12, but Chiefs threatening quick. All right, so let's just catch up to a couple things here.
Is that not odd that they didn't stop that play? Like,
I mean, it felt in real time like it went on longer than those plays generally do, but it is their prerogative to, like, there's no rule that says like when a mass like that occurs that they have to stop it.
okay.
It's just, well, generally speaking, they'll stop it when it looks like progress has really stopped and it's just two masses punching each other.
And
But
mistakes just kept going.
oftentimes we do see it, even if the offense still does have a slight push. But it is their prerogative, and there they opted to just let it continue advancing.
All right.
I don't have a real issue with it. It is just a little bit odd. And then we have Joe saying, "Want that taunting?" Oh, I mean, yeah. And the Chiefs absolutely will take it. Commando, was that real? Was what real?
I'm guessing the whole moving of the head.
Yeah, it was very odd.
That's what I just, every other time you see something like that, it gets stopped. Yeah. It's just very odd. True. And almost convenient that they stopped it like just before the
yeah, I mean, like it's
just odd, weird.
Odd and frustrating, but it is however legal, I guess we can say. Then let's see here. Like Hebbles, and this is where the Chiefs dare Barry to load the box versus Kelsey. Yeah. Which Joe Barry is not going to want to do. That's the inclination, right? Pacheco is running so strong, running so well, throw more bodies at it. And that's exactly what the Chiefs want to have happen. This is one game, though, where Joe shouldn't do that. So Chris Hand saying, "Oh my God, it's end of the fourth. We're so close to beating the Chiefs. So close, so close. We are close. We are close."
A lot of ball game left, though.
And then Lekeble's also saying, and this is where Andy dares Joe Barry to tire out his best D-line players at risk of MVS or Kelsey getting out. Yeah. Rashee Rice is a huge threat for them as well, who's been coming on more and more as of late. But this is, I do want to point out too, I mean, this is much more the style of Chiefs offense this year. They're running more than they have other games, certainly. But they've been a very effective death by 1,000 paper cuts offense this year, not the Chiefs offense of old where it was 70-yard plays all the time. So we are kind of seeing what the Chiefs do.
All right, second and goal.
Second and goal, Mahomes in shotgun. He's rolling right. He pitches back to Clyde. And it's hilarious. That's what is happening? And the refs blow it dead like it's an incomplete pass. Packers defenders are flying around like they thought it was a fumble, but Mahomes kind of just flicked it to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who got it deflected basically by Slayton. And then Gary tried to pick it. He just couldn't reach it.
And then Mahomes picked it up and tossed it again.
So whatever. They blew it dead regardless. So now third and goal for the Chiefs on the 2-yard line.
Come on, defense.
Easy peasy. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Wide open. Wide open.
And everybody on the Packers defense is looking around like, was that your dude? No, it wasn't my dude. Was that your dude? No, it wasn't my dude.
Like wide open. He was beautifully sandwiched right between two Packers.
Well, and that's a Chiefs tight end that basically, like, I want to see exactly what he did here. But Owens kind of looks like that was maybe supposed to be you. I don't know. Regardless, that one's not a play call. That's a busted coverage. And no matter what way you want to spin it, it's a touchdown for the Chiefs. So Chiefs cut into the Packers' lead. It is now 21-18 as they go for the extra point to make it only a 2-point advantage. And the extra point is good. That officially makes the score 21-19, 14:51 to go in the fourth. I don't like it. And that one, you know what? Like, I am not going to decry Joe Barry on that particular touchdown play. That was a great example of someone done messed up.
Right.
That was, and you could tell too, exactly as it happened, all the Packer defenders started looking around at each other. It's just someone messed up is basically that. So let's just see what everybody else says here. Peter saying Joe Barry's running defense makes it look too easy for Pacheco, just like the Najee Harris a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, and the coaching staff did come out pretty strongly after that Pittsburgh game. Barry included, LaFleur as well, saying, like, we were playing single gap football. The players did not go to the gaps. And yeah, like at the end of the day, everything always comes back to coaching. So maybe it wasn't communicated well enough, but There is also no reason why you can't call single gap stuff like that and not stop a Najee Harris. So, at least for that particular game. Here, Pacheco seems to be running out of his freaking mind right now. I mean, he is running through contact. I saw another comment earlier that said, like, it seems like he's just running more physical than the Packers defense is meeting him. And yeah, that's true. That's also Pacheco's game. He's that kind of runner. And here you have it. So Joe then saying on that play, I think Campbell followed someone too far to the edge. Could very well be. Jeff saying need a long touchdown drive. Need to make it a 2-score game again. I agree with you 1,000,000%. And like you were noting in the first half, not a quick one. One that takes some time off the clock and really puts pressure on the Chiefs. Yes, I like that. Chris Hand, why don't we steal that play from their playbook? The one where the defense screws up, that one, yeah, I think LaFleur tries. But in regards to that exact play, like the touchdown play, the Packers have done very similar things with their tight ends going underneath. Sometimes the Packers run it where they'll run it to like the 1-yard line instead of in the end zone. But it is a concept, at least in the Packers playbook. Let's see here. Jagavi saying, so far it's been more entertaining watching Green Bay's offense than defense. Oh, you ain't kidding on that. The early game sacks are fun, but they seem to have lost a little steam. Yes, I will agree with that completely. So Keyshawn Nixon now back for the kick return. 14:51 to go in the game. Let's see here. Everybody taking their time, getting set. And the kick. It's up and out of the back of the end zone. So the Packers will take over with the ball on the 25. Trying to see where I was. Big Al saying this is a boxing match between Love and Patrick Mahomes. Yes, it is. And I will grant you, in the larger scheme of things, out of the context of this game, the fact that Love is keeping pace with Mahomes, we'll take it. We will take that every day of the week. Love, trying to see where they're at. Officially at the 25. Love in shotgun. Dylan next to him. And he does take the handoff. Hands it off to Dylan. Dylan trying to find some kind of space, but the Chiefs are there. Winds up being only a 2-yard run off the right side. Yeah. I mean, we do want a grinded out style drive. So that's the start of a grinded out style drive. That's for sure. Like Kevin's saying, Packers guarding grass over players is an issue, but they got a lot of new faces back there too. They do. They also have faces who came back today too. Darnell Savage, Rudy Ford, etc. Campbell. Sean Ryan now in at right guard, it does appear. So it could be an issue of them not playing together because guys are coming back from hurt. Regardless, somebody messed up. Love takes the snap on 2nd and 8. He drops back, but we got pressure and he's running. And he runs. Are they going to give him the first? He's really, really close. But he scrambles off the left side. It's just going to be totally where they mark it if it's a first down or not.
Yeah, it's either going to be like in inches or it's a first down.
Yeah. Steve is real. Yeah, saying no matter what, we got to be proud of Love and the youngest team in the NFL. Yes, I agree with that 1,000,000%. And Jones, Sean, it's hard to stump for you to win the starting job when you get beat like that. Chris Jones is the one who got pressure, and he just straight up beat Sean Ryan.
I think you might have gotten that. 1st and 10, baby.
First down. All right. So Packers with a first down now at the 35-yard line. Love takes the snap in shotgun, and that is a quick pass to Christian Watson. Good for a gain of 4.5, maybe 5, depending on where we're at. So that's going to set up 2nd and mid now. Looks like the telecast is moving to injury updates, is my guess. So I just want to catch a couple of these. Dan. Hey, Dan, this is your first comment. Nice to see you. Why do players always try to tackle around the shoulders? No one grabs his legs. There's a couple of thoughts. I know most of the time teaching is actually taught up a little bit higher, sometimes at like stomach level, because the thinking is if you go after legs too much that they can just break leg tackles.
First down, pass to Watson.
Yep, the kind of a back shoulder there to Watson gets the Packers a first down as Dylan helps pop Watson's shoulder pads back in. But big first down for the Packers as they're putting together a little bit of a drive, and Watson coming to life. So, yeah, I mean, that's a much longer topic, Dan, but like ultimately, because a lot of people feel as though going at legs is too easy to break, which is why they may teach stomach, waist, something like that. But yeah, I agree. Packers go for the shoulder too much. That, especially guys in the secondary. I feel very comfortable saying that. Love now in shotgun trying to get the snap, and he does. And
whatever.
That's going to be a flag. I don't wonder if that's a delay of game. Indeed, it is. Love did not actually get the snap off. Maybe Myers was late snapping or what, because Love was standing back there going, and yet the snap never came. So delay game on the Packers makes it 1st and 15, just under 12 minutes to go. All right. Yes, Sean Ryan is in. Lake Hebel saying, how is this game almost over? Certainly one of the quicker games we've done this year. No doubt about that. But long drives will do that, though.
Yeah.
Love under shotgun for 1st and 15. Pearson in motion. Oh, he's doing a whole bunch of motion from the left back.
He's going everywhere. Oh,
Love
gosh.
up his back shoulder. Slung that as pressure's coming in, but Dobbs did not know it was getting slung. Dobbs didn't know it was an emergency throw from Love, and that goes out of bounds and complete 2nd and 15 now for the Packers.
All right. Come on.
That was almost like the rainbow throw from Love. Like he got the snap, pressure came in almost immediately. Love just slung it, but Dobbs had no idea we were in emergency protocol as he was just running his typical route.
But yeah, wow.
Yeah,
there was nobody
just
stopping him.
Running in unblocked. 2nd and 15 now for Green Bay. Love empty. He's got a receiver off to the left, 3 more off to the right. Tight end on the left as well. Love takes the snap, and he's looking somewhere.
Oh, my God.
Pressure comes in from all sides, but Love rolls out.
Oh, and it was almost caught.
Tries to find Wicks.
Wicks.
Yeah, that was Wicks who dove for it, but that's incomplete. Would have been about 2 yards shy of the first. And that brings up 3rd and 15. Come on. We can't stand back to them. 11:51 to go. 3rd and 15 now for Green Bay. Got to get this play call right. Got to get something going here. Love under shotgun. He's got one running back with him. Wide receiver off to the left. 3 more off to the right.
Come on.
Love takes the snap, and he's
running again for his life.
Rolling right, and he goes deep.
Nope. Over.
And that's over where Reed was. That's an incomplete pass.
Dang it.
I don't know if that was scramble drill or an overthrow. My guess is that was scramble drill, and Reed and Love just weren't together. But, yeah, I mean, Love took the snap and evaded right. And, yeah, just couldn't get it in there to Reed. Don't like this.
Not what
Don't like this. All right, so the Irishman, Dan Whelan, on to punt, 11:44 to go. That was not the long, sustained drive that ended in points that you really, really wanted. So Whelan takes a snap and the punt. And goes out of bounds right around the 20-yard line. So the Chiefs, not with great field position, but certainly a chance to take control of the game here with 11:36 to go. All right. Yeah, that's that. Okay. If you don't mind at this commercial break, I'm going to take my first ever break from a watch party. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'm sorry. Okay. First ever break. Look how far we are in the year. I'll be right back.
Of course. Hi, guys. How we doing? How's everybody doing? I'm not used to being out by myself. John leaving me all alone. Like Kebble's saying, I am nervous. I'm surprised I haven't heard Chris Hand with his cookie dough because, this isn't as comfortable as we were in the first quarter. Let's see. Mick saying tackle, tackle, tackle at the thigh level. We need to find a way to get Pacheco down. He is getting way too many yards. Anthony saying, do good. How are you? I'm just enjoying the day off with football. You know, I actually had a day off for the first time in a Sunday in a long time. And of course, this is the day that we have Sunday night football. But hopefully you can enjoy your day off with a win. We will see. Joe saying take over. Yeah. Jagabi, how are you liking the Green Bay progress throughout the year? For a while, we looked like we had plateaued in a not very great place, but we have certainly turned it around. The fact that we're even in the game, much less with a lead against the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, is honestly way better than I thought we were going to be in this game. So I will take it. Jeff saying the defense has been too passive in the second half. I totally agree. I think how we have changed our approach to the defense between the first half and the second is not one for the better. Dan, hey Dan, the D has to come through now. Absolutely. With that drive not ending in any points, the defense really, really needs to come up strong. All right, we got a handoff to Pacheco for a gain of maybe 3, brought down quite quickly. So that was nice. So we are now second down with 11 minutes left. 11 and 17 left in the game. Number 10 is writing his own love story. I'm proud of Green Bay Packers posters with Taylor Swift in the building. I think it's pretty great. All right, we got Pat throwing. Woo! Really threw a rainbow there to number 11. I don't know who that is.
That's MVS.
MVS, and did not come up with the catch. And John is back.
We've seen that play so many times. The whole throw it deep to MVS, but don't be on the same page thing. Wait, that's from our playbook.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the Claudia show. Now back to your regular programming. I survived.
You did great.
It was so weird.
Very sorry. All right.
Y'all are great, though. I appreciate the comments coming in to save me.
All right, 3rd and 8 now. Mahomes in shotgun, takes the snap, and he's dropping back. And he's got nowhere to go to. His receiver is laying on the ground, and there's no flag, bringing on 4th and 8 for the Chiefs. Mahomes now running up going, but I'm Patrick Mahomes. Throw the flag. And then nothing. We'll take it.
Anthony's saying I'm a natural at play calling. I am not at all. I appreciate the compliment,
Very
but
kind of you.
tell me, I'm telling you, sitting next to him is the only reason why I have any idea what to say. This has been a work in progress.
And a punt for the Chiefs. And it's kind of a boomer back there, as Nixon is the one who fields the punt all the way back at about the 22.
Come on,
and he's trying to make a return happen, but he can't do it as 27 of the Chiefs makes a very nice tackle. Let's see here. Catching up on a couple. Okay. Scott, John, you never answered my question from earlier. Scott, not going to lie. I have a very bad memory when we're streaming for this long. Just ask it again and I'll get to it. Oh, Scott. Huge stand for the defense, though. Packers now back with the ball. 10:41 to go. Packers do not waste that stop. Defense actually did its job. Let's see you go get it now. Love under center takes the snap, handing it off to Dylan, who cuts over, tries to find something, gains about 5 on the ground before being brought down.
I like it.
Joe saying, did you do the Kermit voice? I kind of did it instinctually, but then as soon as my voice went into it, I was like, that is a Patrick Mahomes voice, so I'll take it. Like I was run a daylight voice. Scott, do you think the Pack will sign Love long-term at the end of the season? Yeah, I do.
He's our guy.
I think he is the future. Yeah. I think that they're at the point now, just like they were with Rodgers in year 1, of we've seen enough. We like him. Keep him around. Love
Second
now
and
in
6.
shotgun, 2nd and 6, takes the snap, and he's looking around. He spins out to evade
Flag on
pressure.
the
We got
play.
a flag. Love eventually slings it over to the sideline. But let's see what this flag is. 9:55 to go. And that's holding on Green Bay. So this drive just got a little tougher. Second down. Holding is officially on Rasheed Walker. Yeah, okay. All right. 9:55 to go in the game. Love in not really a true shot. Oh, it is a true shotgun. I'm sorry. Now we see it from the side. Empty set all around him for 2nd and 16. Looking for somewhere to go. And Love takes the snap, and he's dropping back, and that's a deep ball. Complete. That's a first down for Green Bay. As
wide open.
To Dobbs again. Romeo Dobbs with the catch. That's a huge first down for Green Bay.
All right.
Let's see. I wanted to backtrack here. Steven saying drive. Burn some time. Score some points.
Score some points.
Yeah. The Kebbles P for the D worked. You're welcome. I'm not going to make it a habit, but you're welcome. Anthony saying, you did good.
And learn from the best.
Aw, thanks, Anthony. All right, now 1st and 10 for Green Bay. Love, it's an end around. Oh, it's a double. Christian Watson, he's got the ball. He's really fast, and he breaks the tackle. Oh, Christian Watson running for a first down on a
trick
carry.
play worked.
And it's one of the tackle attempts there. He just kind of swatted the helmet of the chief defender trying to bring him down. Very, very effective first down up the left sideline for the Green Bay Packers. About a 12-yard gain there. Malik Heath was the middleman between Love and Watson.
The trick play actually worked.
That was one of the coolest, juke stiff arms ever from Watson. Just
I have been unable to even be mad at our trick plays that have absolutely failed.
Yeah,
because true. I just love the idea of it, and it worked.
Love under center takes the snap, and it's a play action as he fakes the handoff to Dylan. He's looking for somebody. But that is incomplete as he throws into traffic for Malik Heath. Still probably should have been caught, but the Chiefs defender was staring right at Heath, or the safety, I should say, had back turned to Love and was staring right at Heath and did probably interrupt the vision line a little bit. So that's an incomplete pass. So,
let's see. Anthony asking, Claudia, how did you get into Packers and football meeting John? Well, I'll answer that after this.
There you go. 2nd and 10 now for the Packers. Love in shotgun. And he takes the snap, handing off to Dylan, who gets it. He cuts back. That's a first down run for Dylan. Very nice stuff.
They did not expect that one.
Anthony, since I'm talking, I could just answer it. In terms of getting into football, that's my fault. So thank you, honey. And 2, we actually met where we used to work a long time ago. Yeah. So we wound up being on a number of projects together, got closer, and then
I've been a light fan of Packers for a while. Growing up, my dad would scream at the TV. Like our family dog would hear the football theme songs and leave the room. That's how loud he screamed. So I was a light fan, and then he pulled me under.
You're welcome. Love under center takes a snap, 1st and 10, and he's dropping back. And that's kind of a danger ball to Watson. Watson had a defender in front and behind. Nonetheless, incomplete pass there from Love.
That pressure was collapsing. That was an ugly looking throw, to be honest.
And really, someone's got to get in Jordan's ear of hey, we really want a big play. Obviously, we want points. However, being reckless at this juncture is not the right call. You do still have a 2-point lead. You are still going against the Chiefs. Keep your head, keep control.
2nd and 10. 7:37 left in the game.
Love takes the snap, and there we go. Now he finds Malik Heath, who's open and jukes a defender out of his socks to get up the left sideline. Packers now have the ball all the way up to about the 17-yard line.
There we go.
Very, very nice play from Malik Heath, juking I mean, you don't necessarily think of agility in Malik Heath. He's more of a big body type, but
oh, that was a
just jukes 35,
Beautiful.
gets up the sideline, and a very, very nice first down there for the Green Bay Packers. Malik Heath continuing his efficiency, no doubt about it. Packers now trying to get set. 7 minutes to go in the game. Love going to be in shotgun. Jaden Reed running motion behind him. Holy
my
sweet
gosh.
goodness.
That was all sorts of wrong.
The offensive line was eviscerated. The only thought that I have is that maybe that was a screen attempt to Tucker Kraft, but the timing was way off. And yes, that does appear what it was. Like Kraft blocked it first and then just turned to Love. Like almost like
yeah,
kind of pseudo screen, but
that
timing.
all sorts of wrong.
That's not how that play's supposed to work. So Love now 6:53 to go. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Love 3, in shotgun.
2,
Love trying
1.
to get the snap. There we go. Snap happens. Love looking down the field.
Running
there.
Running first life. Running.
Yeah. Love. Come on. I am noticing, and maybe you're seeing it too, but it seems like as the pressure has ramped up for the Chiefs, Love is a lot quicker to bail the pocket now than he was in the first half. It seems like a lot. Love is running around the side of that right tackle in non-planned ways, and it's kind of being a detriment to the offense. So maybe we got to get a little bit of that composure back from the first quarter, but I am seeing that tendency. Maybe you are too.
3rd and 10. This is not where we want to be.
3rd and 10 now for the Packers on the 18-yard line.
6 minutes, 47 seconds left in the game. 3, 2.
Reed motioning towards the right sideline. Love. Yeah, that's a sack. Down goes Love. Packers going to have 4th down now at about the 21.
He didn't leave the pocket.
No, he didn't leave the pocket. Yep, that's... No.
I do wonder, it does slightly feel like the pocket's collapsing.
It is. No,
a bit faster.
Undoubtedly, like the offensive line is buckling to the Chiefs' pressure a lot more than it did in half one. I just think in conjunction with that, we've seen the last couple of drives, Love be a lot quicker to run.
Come on, Carlson.
All right, so Carlson now for a 40-yard field goal attempt. That a buddy.
She's good.
So that makes it 24-19, 6:03 to go in the game. And you got to believe the Chiefs, with how successful they've been with Pacheco to this point,
they're going to keep him running.
They're going to keep him running. And they're going to try to chip away and take all 6 minutes and try to come out on top. So, all right. So let's see here. Dan saying Dylan seems to always slow down on contact instead of running through it. Yeah, at times. I will say he's at his most effective when he freight trains, when he just maintains his speed through the contact. But yeah, one of the larger detriments to his game is when he is met with contact, everything does slow. There is no denying that for sure. And a whole bunch of people saying run the ball. Yeah, for sure. And then Jeff saying, does the field goal matter? Defense needs to stop them. It matters in the way of when the game was 21-19, all the Chiefs needed was to march down the field, get a field goal, take the lead. Now, at least with that field goal, you've made it a touchdown deficit. Chiefs have to go get a touchdown. That puts them in a position to win, don't get me wrong, but you've taken a field goal off the table, which, given how the defense has performed and forced a number of field goals already, that is still a positive development for the team. So obviously a touchdown would have been ideal. No doubt. Steven saying he's still growing and games like this are good for his education. Yes, I'm assuming you're talking about Jordan Love there. No doubt about it. The more big games he plays in, the more he can learn from, the better he'll be. And we've seen that progress over the course of the last month. And tonight he is looking very, very good. Few reckless throws. There was the one play to Watson earlier was kind of on the cornerback had slipped. I really wish that pass would have been up to Watson because then he would have had room to run, but instead Watson had to go down to his shoestrings to get it. but that's very nitpicky stuff. I mean, on the whole, Love is having a very strong game, and it's been progressing this way for a while. So, but you're right. Games like this are growing games, and that's what they're supposed to be this year. Rob Who saying, time for the defense to win this one. I agree. Like Hebble's 5-man front times. You are going to play dangerously then with Travis Kelce and Rice. And so I do that on second down. That's what I would say. First down's too obvious, but yeah. Regardless, D has to get the stop. No doubt about it.
All right. Here is the punt. Or kick. Or whatever.
Kickoff. Yep. And the kick goes bouncing out of the back of the end zone. Chiefs will take over with the ball at the 25. P for the D says Steven, and Chris also says P for the D, also says pack attack, no slack. Let's go. Doler Hyde saying turnover time.
That's right. We have gotten quite close to some.
Like Gevels, I ain't got no pee. The Panic Gevels noises.
But we have gotten very, very close to some fumbles recovered by the Packers. So
as Jurgavi kind of points out, I feel a turnover is about to happen in Owens INT. We will take it. Pressure on Mahomes, but Mahomes just kind of slings it and does find Rashee Rice. It's going to go for about a 9-yard gain.
Can't even be mad at that one.
I mean, the pressure was coming in on Mahomes. Mahomes just kind of threw it over the pressure as things were certainly getting tighter. Oh, and he was even going down thanks to LVN. But kind of got a lame duck out there to Rice.
Yard off.
Rice was the closest one to the ball.
Yep.
And makes the catch. And there you go. 2nd and inches now for the Chiefs. 5:30 to go in the game. 12 seconds left on the play clock. Mahomes in shotgun. He does have Pacheco in the backfield with him. I'd certainly look for a carry here. But it's not. It is a throw for Mahomes, and they're going deep. No flag.
I like it.
Rice was certainly looking for a flag.
Here's a flag. We'll see.
But Ballantyne was in coverage, and at first there was no flag. But now there seems to be.
I mean, there's a slight arm hold.
The flag comes very late, the official running with the play. I mean, yeah, maybe they're going to get him on that arm hold. So pass interference on Ballantyne.
That's the payback for the weak pass interference called on Travis Kelce in the first quarter.
It's okay if we win one game, but yeah. And they're absolutely calling that because of the secondary arm tug right there, where he kind of grips into his under. Oh boy. I see the comments. I'm going to cover. You saw them too?
No, I didn't.
All right. I hate being behind.
No.
So 1st and 10, Mahomes in shotgun, and he takes the snap. Mahomes throws right. Keyshawn Nixon! Nixon with the pick! Keyshawn Nixon!
Turnover, baby!
Oh, sad Kansas City lady. Oh, that's beautiful. So Keyshawn Nixon over the shoulder, too, doing a Willie Mays impression. And I've been very tough on Nixon. He's been very up and down his slot, but a great read there to make that pick over the shoulder. Woo!
Lick Pebbles.
Yeah. All right. So we see some people saying picks, Nixon. Hey, Lick Pebbles also saying Nixon is a crook, but he's our crook. Lick Pebbles also saying Joe Barry owns Mahomes. Running backs not included. Yeah. Joe Barry doesn't own any running backs, but hey, we'll take it. Doler Hyde saying, woo, Chris and oh my God, go drink more eggnog. Jagabi, I guess it was Nixon instead. I'll take it. Hey, you know what? You still called the pick. You get full credit.
There's still time for honesty at one.
And then Joe Gerber saying, oh my God, I saw the comments too, but still sweet. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Commando G-Man, yeah, Nixon hesitated, then said, wait, I can get this. Yeah, that is kind of what it looked like, right? And that was part of the reason for the over-shoulderness. Hey, whatever, we'll take it.
Goodness, we got Dan on the.
That wasn't good. D. Oh, no.
Dan,
it's growing. The D really works.
It's growing.
Yeah. I'm not going to say I'm proud of it, but tonight it is actually looking very, very good. And then Stephen Smith, heads up, shoulders back, feet on. God, Stephen. All right. God, Kebbles. Like Kebbles is on the train now too. Peter saying that Mahomes pass looks quite embarrassing. It was not Mahomes' best. I mean, he just kind of tried to like loft it over, and he's been successful with that a number of times tonight, but not that time because his wide receiver and he weren't on the same page. But Nixon said, "All right, I'll take it." So huge pick. Joe saying, "Somebody get us a radio so we can hear Wayne Larrivee with the dagger." There is nothing better than a Wayne Larrivee dagger call. Yeah. So, wow. All right. Packers now in position. They are in position.
Gotta do something.
But there is still, like 6 minutes left in the game.
Oh my God.
Still time. Still, like, can't screw this up yet. So now we'll see what the offense does in response to this turnover. All right, now, we got a couple new ones here. The Kebbles, it's next man up on defense, John. We got to do what we got to do. You know what? I actually did my part tonight. So, Chris, I got to know. Okay. All right. Yep. All right. Steve is really, saying 5:20 left in the game. Thank you, Steve.
We can't see it. They didn't give us ours. Yeah. There we go.
All right. So, Love under shotgun takes the snap. Quick pass over to Dobbs. Dobbs makes the catch. Cuts up field. Gains about 8 on the completion. Certainly a designed play to Dobbs there on that quick pass with all the other receivers turning to blocking real quick. You know what? That pick by Nixon is actually kind of reminiscent of the Rasul Douglas pick in Arizona when Rasul Douglas got his first real stretch of playing time, and then everyone fell in love with Douglas. Kind of the game clincher there, back turned. So very, very cool. 4:46 to go in
second and 3.
Second and 3, Love in shotgun. Dillon next to him. He's got, now it's 2 receivers over to the left as Watson motions, but it's a carry for Dillon. Cuts through the line, and that's a first down for Dillon. Running through contact and a 7-yard carry. That's a first down for the Green Bay Packers under 4:30 to go.
Keep on trucking.
We're getting close.
Keep on trucking.
We're getting close. All right, so I just want to highlight this one super quick. Stephen Smith saying play smart, follow through. Yeah, this is not the time to be any type of reckless with a throw or anything like that, right? There is still 4 minutes. You got to take 4 minutes for sure. But this needs to be methodical, purposeful offense. This is not the time for fast-paced offense like we all know I favor. Love kind of a weird play action there to Dillon, and we're going deep to nobody. Tucker Kraft begging for a flag that does not come. But Love was obviously looking for Kraft to be farther down the field than he was. Kraft saying he was held up.
Let's look at here.
Don't matter. Goes down in the record books as an incomplete pass. Love rolled right. I mean, I can see how Kraft got held up, but it didn't look egregious.
No.
And it probably was a slight overthrow for Love. So, now 3:50 to go in the game with a stop clock.
2nd and 10.
Love under center. Dillon in the backfield.
4, 3. There we go.
And it's another play action to Dillon, but it's also another super quick pass. This one to Dontavian Wicks on the left side. Wicks gains about 6 and then just says, screw it, and lunges forward for another 3. Turns a 6-yard gain into a 9-yard gain. You really love to see that. Setting up 3rd and short. Packers going no huddle. They're lined up for the tush push. They're lined up for it. They're pushing. That looks like they got it. That looks like a first down.
It is a first down, baby.
And John Runyon Jr. is in on it, and they didn't call offensive offside. So Packers making progress. Wicks and Dillon, they each grabbed a cheek and shoved Love forward. First down. So
the love shove.
The love shove. I love that. The love shove. I can get with that. Like Jagabi also saying, Wicks is a baller. Yeah, he is. Wicks with the tricks. Yeah, I mean, Wicks is a try-hard in the right
even the
ways.
Announcers are saying the love shove. Should permanently change it from the tush push to the love shove.
Joe Goy would love shove as well. I can dig it.
I like it.
Joel also saying they missed a face mask. Yeah, a few plays ago. I know what you're talking about. I think that was on was it on the pick? Because Nixon kind of got his helmet tugged out a little bit. Love shove. I can go with love shove,
Okay.
y'all. Flow for the oath coming from Steven. And then Jagavi saying, is it me or does Romeo look like Geronimo? Geronimo Allison from years ago? I mean, in some ways, yeah.
Hand
A
off
hand
to
off
Dylan.
to Dylan. Who,
Running. He
Ooh.
kept going.
Yeah, he
Gain
did.
of
He
6.
advances the ball until he takes a shot and goes down in a heap. Still springs right back up, though.
Dylan's face just looks like, are we almost done?
Yeah, Dylan. I mean, and he came into this game very beat up. Like he's been doing some work with rehab group. He's taken some practices off. The Packers have not been quiet about saying that AJ Dillon is dealing with a myriad of things, and he still continues to just. I mean, he's still active every week, and he's playing well. And look at that, Matt LaFleur, 15-0 in the month of December. Ooh, this will be a biggie. So, all right, let me get rid of that.
Oh, Joe's saying yes on the pick.
Dan. Oh, Dan's here. I haven't seen a comment from Dan yet.
Oh, yeah, he popped in when you were gone.
Good. Hi, Dan. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Yes on the pick. Okay. And then flow for the keep the flow strong. Yeah, I don't either. 2nd and 3 now for Love. He takes the snap, and that is a quick toss to Watson
First
on the
down.
carry.
Oh no! God dang it! That hamstring is.
Oh, I don't.
That's not good at all. That's not good at all.
So it was. I mean, it's possible that hamstring. It also is a non-contact injury.
Yeah.
Watson's down.
Yeah.
Down.
That's
so,
not good.
I mean, it's a quick pitch to Watson for like a carry out of
and
shotgun.
He could have kept going.
And
nope.
Watson has room to run, goes up the left sideline, and then stops and
immediately
grabs at his right like thigh hamstring area. Like the play was not done and he was down. That did not look good. It was non-contact. He has a history of hamstring problems. He finally gets going in a good groove, and that didn't look good.
No. Nope.
So, yeah, all of the comments are essentially saying like, yep, that sucks. That's not good. Non-contact, prayers for health. No, yeah, it's all bad. I mean, especially the way that it happened, right? Because it's not like he ran into defenders or like that he was even able to finish the play. I mean, it was dead obvious when something pulled or when something snapped or when something happened, right? Because he like had just kind of pushed off a defender. I wouldn't call it a full-on broken tackle, but like he avoided a guy and then just stopped. And that's generally a very bad sign. So definitely thoughts of Christian Watson right now. All right, Chris saying, I'm pumped till the end. We must stay focused and smart concerning plays we know will work and the clock, even if we're in field goal range. Yes, Chris, you're absolutely right. And not that this was like, oh my God, he's going away in an ambulance injury. But we all know, we can all recognize that when you watch one of your teammates go down, especially one who is instrumental in the success of the offense, it's very hard to just like get that focus back, to get ramped back up, to go do another play right after. You're not necessarily worried about his like life, but it is still hard just to, I am a believer in momentum and that stuff of like, just to get back up and go do another play and have the same ferocity that you necessarily would. So Packers are going to have to overcome it here. The Packers are going to have to get their mind right. They're going to have to ramp themselves back up and go finish this game correctly and get out of here with a win. Peter saying, so sad for Watson. Yes, indeed. Lake Hebel's saying, I think he kneeled to not get hit, manifesting a bad cramp because, he's being helped off, grabbing his right leg.
Oh, he's
throwing his hat
into the blue tent.
I mean, he's got a limp for sure walking on the sideline, but not a I'm not looking to minimize the injury. I'm just saying he has a slight limp on the sideline as he's going into the blue medical tent. All right, so here we go. Ball on the 25. Love takes the snap and shotgun, hands it off to Dylan. Dylan trying to find a lane, cuts back. No real lanes to be had. Only a 2-yard gain as he's brought down. Sets up should set up second down, I believe.
2nd and 8.
Okay. 2nd and 9 officially. Yeah, 2:50 to go in the game. Jeff Benjamin saying, Dobbs time. Hey, we will take it. Anybody's got to step up at this point and finish off this game. 2:40 to go. Pacheco, Kelsey just looking sad, which good.
Kelsey makes quite a lot of faces when he's just sitting
Yes,
mostly alone on the bench.
Yeah. All right, let's finish this. Under 3 on the play clock. In shotgun, Love takes the snap, and it's another handoff for Dylan, who tries to truck forward, but there's just too many Chiefs there.
Yeah.
1 Dylan, 1 lineman, and 4 Chiefs is a very bad way to be successful running the game, running the ball. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Oh, geez. Scott's saying we're like 40 plus seconds behind.
I don't know.
We've been going in and out of being like a lot behind, a little behind. I don't understand.
I don't know how we're speeding up and slowing down. I was here. I'm not doing it. So, but I am very sorry about that, Scott.
Yeah.
I know that's really frustrating. Like, I get it. Chris, another one. Thank you, man. Another huge shout out to you guys for all the games, news, and fun. Lombardi Time swag. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you. We really do appreciate that. Watch parties have been a lot of fun this year, and you are no small part of that. But thank you, Chris. And then Stephen Smith saying, we get some more, stay on the rails, focus and finish like the Child's Tale. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Yes, the little engine who could. My son actually loves that book. So 2 minutes to go in the game as we return from the 2-minute warning. Watson, it's showing there now on the stat line, 7 catches, 71 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 big injury. Although he's just chilling on the sideline now. He's out of the blue medical tent. He doesn't look happy.
No,
but he is just chatting. I mean, he's not being ushered to the locker room. That's good. Like, you would think if it's ACL or something like that, he'd be going into the locker room for scans. But
but he is a very unhappy camper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Rightfully so. He wants to be on the field. But the fact that he's on the sideline, I'm going to take as a semi-positive. 3rd and 6 now. Love in shotgun. Packers certainly in field goal range with the ball on about the 20.5.
2. There we go.
And he takes the snap and he's looking to the left.
We're looking and
yeah.
He just accepted that one.
Yeah, he did. Chris Jones with the pressure. I don't know if he formally got the sack, and that was Love. Love very much opted there to take the sack as opposed to throwing some kind of thing into traffic. And frankly, this point in the game, that's the right call. He resigned himself to that sack, which normally is a problem. I don't have a problem here.
Right. At this point of the game, if you see nothing, why risk throwing for an interception?
Yeah. I mean, plus the Chiefs have no timeouts. So you've been able to successfully run the clock all the way down to 1:14. Okay. So like it was the right decision to, one, not risk an incomplete pass. It's going to stop the clock. Risk a pick. You were able to run 40 seconds of clock off while having the knowledge of, even with that sack, you're still in a favorable field goal range to increase this to an 8-point lead. Yeah, no, I like that decision from Love a lot. All right, so let's catch up on a couple of these. Jeff saying Watson is on the sideline. Yes, and then hamstring. We escaped the 3-letter. Okay, so the quick word from the sideline is that it is a hamstring injury for Christian Watson. I'm not going to say that that's good, but like you acknowledged, like Kevels, we avoided the guaranteed, debilitating things. So
48-yard field goal attempt.
48-yard field goal attempt for Carlson, and buddy, yes, Anders Carlson is good from 48. That makes the score 27-19. We will take it. Up 8, 1 minute, 9 seconds to go. The most the Chiefs can do in this minute 9 is tie the game. So 27-19 is your score for your Green Bay Packers. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Jagavi saying bravo. Miserable Goat. Impressive. Jeff Schultz saying field goal 70 seconds. Yes. All they need to do is hang on 70 more seconds and they will walk out with a win against the Chiefs. All right.
The fact that we are in this position is way more than
The baby
virtually
Packers are on something.
everybody expected.
Certainly more than any of the NBC analysts who all picked the Chiefs.
Yep.
Yeah. Whew.
Why are we showing Brett Favre's number?
I'm sure they're talking about something with, Love looking like Favre or something like that. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Steven, if you're heading out, I just want to say thanks for being here. Go Pack Go. Yes, you have a great week as well. Minute 9 to go. What are those outfits?
They're smiley faces.
Someone loving cheese. Whatever. Full body suits in the stands now. All right, here is the kick. It is kicked to the floor, and we have a flag. Are we going to kick again? What are we doing? What's going on?
What is happening?
I don't know. Ref's pointing at the Packers side. Stop pointing and talk.
Right? Do the thing. Tell us what.
Offsides on the kicking team. So that's going to be back them up 5 yards and do the kickoff again. And that's practice squad elevation Henry Pearson, who...
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Not by much, but an offsides nonetheless. So, I see. I'm sorry. They're not going to do the kick again. Instead, the Chiefs have the ball. That was my mistake. I thought they were going to do the kick again. Instead, they apply the 5 yards. Rather than doing the kick again, they apply the 5 yards to where a touchback would have been. Chiefs take over with the ball on the 30. So 1st and 10, minute 9, game on the line. Mahomes takes the snap from shotgun. It's not a great snap. And he throws to Pacheco, who
couldn't catch it.
We've seen him run like stone. Now his hands are stone. Incomplete pass to set up 2nd and 10.
Patrick Mahomes' mouth guard, which looks like an Invisalign liner,
Yeah,
annoys the crap out of me. Put it in your mouth. Keep it in your mouth.
Man's a nervous chewer.
So annoying.
All right, 2nd and 10 now for the Chiefs. Mahomes and shotgun again. Empty set. 3 off to the right, 2 off to the left, although we've got some motion from Pacheco. Another low snap from Humphrey. Pressure begins coming in from Carl Brooks. Mahomes is running, but there's no one there to meet. Until Jonathan Owens meets Mahomes on the sideline, sends Mahomes a shot.
What's the flag?
Oh, they're going to call it on Owens.
For what?
Because he was going out of bounds. You can't hit the quarterback going out of bounds. Quarterbacks make too much money. I think that's what they're going to call. So Mahomes was heading out of bounds on the scramble.
He's not even out of bounds yet.
I know he's a quarterback, and he's Patrick Mahomes. Yeah.
Dumb. Don't run.
So
you can slide. Don't run.
I mean, yeah.
You're in. If you're in, fair game. You're a running back. If that was a running back, he'd be fine.
You're not wrong.
He's in. Oh, that's so annoying.
Well, and I think I saw some comment. I lost it in the stream here now, but like that Owens was trying to keep him in bounds. Yeah, probably.
So annoying.
But
apparently the TV ref expert is pissed too. Good. That's stupid.
Wait. The ball pops out after
that better be good. That better be good. Keep going. That better be good.
Valentine runs all the way to the end zone, but we've got a flag. Jesus. Who are you pointing at? Someone slap him. All right, 40 seconds to go in the game. Mahomes is smiling. That ain't good.
No, it's going to be down or some stupid flag on roughing the passer or something.
What? Okay, so let's see this. Quay, when does the ball actually pop out? Is it really a fumble? And I don't think they're going to say it's a fumble. I don't know. I don't know. When does that butt hit the ground? Because
it's a fumble.
Hey.
Call it a fumble. You just messed up the other play, so you might as well give us this one. Oh. Good night, Chikavi. Thank you for joining us.
I think he might have been saying that was a dagger if the touchdown stands, but I could be wrong. Either way, good night if you are good, Chikavi. All right. All right. Well, Mahomes and company is still on the field, so
we're still sitting around having a nice little campfire singing.
Rest just having a chit chat because they need attention. What can we get to this, please?
Like the refs are just taking their time in all of this. What is happening? The ruling on the field is under further review.
So basically they're saying we need some time to figure this out.
We haven't had enough of our campfire songs.
Well, it also means that because they called it a turnover, it's automatically reviewed because we're under 2 minutes. So that's what's going on here. But they also need to sort out what all of those flags were, because apparently there was a melee on the field. I don't know. Again, if you're new to us,
well, calling on the field is a fumble, so I'd like it to stay that way.
I don't know about that. I mean, of course, we want that.
Then, if not, it'll be a flag on the Chiefs.
Oh, okay, but then we got Nixon. There's the fight. Nixon and Pacheco. Oh, woo! Nixon and Pacheco getting into it before Kingsley Enagbari comes running over and goes, "Stop it!" But that was after flags were thrown. Joe, so unless they can overturn it, that's Packer ball, right? Yeah. My gut tells me that they are going to overturn it and say that his butt was down. But yeah, if they don't overturn it, that will be Packers ball because the official call was a fumble. Okay.
So the calling on the field is reversed. So he was down. And then there's fighting after.
So he was down. Now they're sorting out the penalties. Oh. I see that comment too, like Kettles. Pacheco's kicked out. So Pacheco's running out. He gone. So Nixon and Pacheco are getting into it, and then Pacheco stands up and he throws a punch at Nixon. And then Nixon, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Nixon's one of the dudes on the team that I don't think I want to get into a like alley brawl with. And Pacheco actually like swung a punch, and
which like
that's a good way to get kicked out,
especially when you're punching a helmet. Like,
yeah, but more it's like in the moment you're just not
I know.
Like
I get it, but like.
All right, so snap to Mahomes, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. They do have the ball at midfield.
He is chucking
Mahomes
it down.
going for all the points on one play.
It is.
MVS is begging for a flag, and
they are not giving it to him. Valentine
doesn't get it. That was Valentine, the other one.
Oh,
the other Allentine in coverage. They went for all the points on one play. Mahomes just threw that way over the top to MVS. Oh, Valentine. I mean, as the pass was coming in, Valentine did essentially hug MVS's head. But then he gets his arm in there and bats that thing away. So, okay. I mean,
yeah, that wasn't pretty.
I think the refs might be evening scales right
now.
Yeah,
even like I was saying, refs gave us one.
Yeah, I mean, because he hugged his head. That's generally a no.
We deserve it.
So 2nd and 10 now for the Chiefs at midfield. 43 seconds to go in the game. Mahomes takes a snap and shotgun. He's dancing in the backfield. Eventually, he finds Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who is brought down at about the 42. Now, the Chiefs do not have any timeouts, so the clock is running. 30 seconds to go. They've got the ball on the 42 and a half. Mahomes and shotgun again. It's 3rd and 2. Mahomes drops back. He's looking, and he completes it to MVS, who
is brought down by Ballantyne.
And they call MVS out of bounds, and LaFleur is jumping mad over on the sideline. They wanted that call inbounds. So the clock is stopped. 19 seconds to go. And yeah, that was Ballantyne right there.
Yeah.
His knee went down out of bounds. So maybe the Packers are trying to argue like that progress had stopped and it should have been blown dead earlier. Regardless, Mahomes takes the snap now from the 34-yard line. He's looking in the end zone.
Almost intercepted.
Almost picked by Quay. Deflected away by Savage, I think. Yep. And the Chiefs are trying to give MVS a revenge moment. It's just not working. We know that story.
14 seconds left in the game. 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs. Matt LaFleur is talking to the referee on the side.
Basically going, what is happening out there right now? Are you guys going to calm down? 14 seconds to go. Mahomes and company do have the ball on the 33 officially is where that black line is. Mahomes takes another low snap from Humphrey.
Oh, there it is called.
What are we blowing dead? Green Bay took their timeout, their last timeout. So the game is now out of timeouts. 12 seconds to go.
Lickables got a comment here. 3-man rush, Joe. Really thank God for that timeout. So I don't know if that is the same thing that.
I mean, maybe that was what LaFleur was overriding. That LaFleur looked out there and went, no, we're not doing this crap again.
Yeah.
And called a timeout. Could be. Miserable Goat saying need a sack. Chris Ann saying defense. They need something. Got to stop this drive. It is 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs. 14 seconds to go once the ball is snapped again. Chris Jones looks like he's eyeing up a meal. What is?
I don't know. All of the announcers are talking about how that pass interference wasn't called, but
I don't know what's going on the Chiefs sideline, but whatever. All right, so here we go. Mahomes takes the snap for 2nd and 10, and he winds up running forward as pressure comes in.
He's
throws it out of bounds. 8 seconds to go.
3rd and 10.
Come on,
8
secondary.
seconds left in the game.
This is where you make your money, secondary.
No timeouts.
Miserable Goat, Gary time. Oh, I'd be all for that. It's his birthday. Go get that game-winning sack, Rashawn.
Matt LaFleur is not looking extremely excited.
No, I'm sure he not. Cardiac pack is here.
MVS is coming back onto the field.
8 seconds to go. 3rd and 10 for the Chiefs.
Come on. Go, Pack, go.
Empty set for Mahomes. He takes the snap, and he does a quick
5 seconds left.
Okay. Quick
4th and 10.
Over
It's
Mahomes'
this
head.
or nothing.
If you guys are ahead, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I don't want to know.
Hold your comments.
Don't put any comments. If you're ahead of us, don't do it. Let us get to this. 4th and 10. 5 seconds to go
Chris
in
Ann,
the game.
where's your cookie dough? I need to borrow it.
All right, come on, love there.
Pumping up the crowd.
I'm just gonna stop looking at the comments in case anyone says anything.
We turn. Okay,
There we go.
good.
Good.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
4th and 10.
Come on.
5 seconds to go. Mahomes takes the snap. Packers actually in prevent at an appropriate time. What is Mahomes doing?
He's doing a
spins
360
around,
spin.
and then
Come
he
on.
throws it into the end zone where it is
Nothing.
away, incomplete, and that means the
No
Green
flags.
Bay Packers have upset the Kansas City Chiefs.
Every
What
single
a
one of those
win.
analysts picked the Chiefs.
What a win for the Green Bay Packers. Love doesn't even look happy. Like, he's just like, yeah, that's what we do. But, man, Mahomes and Jair having a moment. LaFleur and Reed having a moment. What a win for the Green Bay Packers. My goodness gracious. Campbell was there. They tried the Hail Mary basically to Kelsey. And, there were 3 dudes there. It wasn't just Kelsey. What a win for
Almost
the
intercepted.
Packers. Yeah. Oh, Rudy, if only you were 2 inches taller, little man. But the ball hits the ground. Packers get the win. So, huge win for the Green Bay Packers. Obviously,
Jordan, smile.
I got to go look up the real numbers, but like the playoff chances of the Packers just skyrocketed. Like all the things we're saying before the game, if the Packers win this game, their playoff chances go up to like 85%. We reel in the hunt now. Like for sure. They are in the hunt. In fact, as of right now, they own playoff spot number 7. The Packers, if the season ended today, they would be in the playoffs. This is the win nobody saw coming. Huge win for the Green Bay Packers as they continue their playoff ascent. So thanks everybody for being here.
Till ahead. Come on and more often. Like
it's when I watch the dollar high, you know what you gotta do from here on out. But Commando saying all winnable games too. Yes, the rest of the schedule, all of them. Like this was the great game that everyone thought no one, like the Packers didn't have a chance in. Now coming up, the rest of the schedule, if you'd like to hear it, the rest of the schedule is at New York Giants, then versus Tampa Bay, at Carolina, at Minnesota, versus Chicago. Yes, all of those are winnable games, and the Packers now have the inside track to the playoffs. So I'll just answer these last remaining comments here before we jump. But Miserable Goat saying love quiets the criticism. Every week he's shutting more people up, and that's the whole idea. He's looking better and better. This was not a perfect game again, but boy, they did enough to win. David saying, great game call. Thanks. Oh, thank you, David, for being here. As always, Dan, wow. Yeah. Steve is real. Yeah. Thanks for having us. Well, thank you for being here. Chris Hand saying 0 interceptions.
That's right.
You like Hebble's not 32-27, but it'll do. Oh,
It'll
yeah.
do.
All right. Fine.
Take
And then
it.
Jeff Benjamin, y'all are a beautiful couple. Glad I watched this game with you.
Aw,
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
On multiple levels. Thank you. And then biggest at-home underdog wins since the Flynn game. All right. What a win for the Green Bay Packers. I'll be back doing a reaction to this game. Might be an early morning vid. Might do it tonight. I don't know because I'm in Green Bay for most of the day tomorrow, so I got to crank this out sometime between now and then. But it will be there for you sometime tomorrow. But otherwise, everyone go enjoy this win tonight. Huge game for the Green Bay Packers. It is time for us to go. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks so much for being here, really, today and always. And most importantly, at the end of the day, and as always, go Pack, go.